Alrighty. Ahoy. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hey Sonic Joe, hey Simpson, hey Aiden. How you all doing? How you all doing? Welcome, welcome. We've got our first of this year, of this channel. I don't know what you want to call it. Our first Mario Kart Monday. I've been wanting to bring these back for a while. I have shifted my schedule around and everything, and this week we get to start it. So, welcome everybody to our first Mario Kart Monday. Coincidentally, planned for right after we had the brand new Mario Kart revealed. So, I imagine it's going to get discussed a lot tonight. I imagine it's going to be a good time. I have some things up on the side here so that when we finish the little Mario Kart tournament here, I have a scene basically ready so I could pull up the trailer. We could talk more about it, any further things. But it's going to be really exciting waiting for this Mario Kart. I'm really looking forward to it. But I figured on the off chance we have a little segment here talking about it after this tournament, I have that up. But welcome. Mario Kart Monday. We have our community races, is where I get to play with you guys. We have the tourney code currently displayed on screen and also down at the very bottom of the screen, and I am working on pinning that in chat at the moment. I should have done that earlier. I kind of completely forgot to be completely honest. There. There is our tourney code now pinned. So I feel like the show is going to be called Mario Kart 24, but you wouldn't even be surprised. Mario Kart 24 would be really funny to jump to, actually. I kind of like that. That'd be funny. But we've got the tourney code. You guys can enter that into Mario Kart Deluxe and come race with me in the Toontress community. So, like the days back in Game Explained, it's 24 races, 150cc. It's the usual that you guys are used to when racing with me. I wanted to bring that back, but it won't be the only thing we're doing tonight. This is... I'm aiming to keep these about the same length as my Tuesday streams, so the goal is to, after this tournament, do a little break, and then come back. Come back with either worldwide races in Mario Kart, or maybe boot up Mario Kart Tour, maybe boot up a different Mario Kart game in general. That's how the Mondays are going to play out. Or something else in Mario Kart. For tonight, I think it'll be after this tournament. I'll pull up the trailer for the new Mario Kart. We'll talk more about it extensively there. And then, depending on what time it is afterwards, maybe some more worldwide races or something here in Mario Kart 8. But with that, it's top of the hour. So it should let us join in now. Okay. I feel like playing PD today on the first one. Mario Kart 4 or Mario Kart 6? No, no. No, I don't think they'll be doing that. Hey, Switch Warrior. Welcome, welcome. The GX tourney just ended as mine began. Oh, well, that's perfect timing then, actually. That is perfect timing. I didn't want to conflict, because I know there's some overlap in you guys in the audience there, so I didn't want to conflict. But I like this starting around 8 p.m. time slot. That's why I've kept it for both this and my Tuesday streams. Sorry, had to shift my chair up because I was noticing my webcam I was getting lower. Alright, we're starting with Daisy Cruiser. How's everything sounding audio-wise, guys? Everything sounding good? Can you hear the game okay? Can you hear me okay? Or is the game too quiet, perhaps? 8 p.m. is pretty late for people. Nice to see you, Flapjack. Sounds good? Excellent. Alright, first race of the night. Excited about it. Nice jacket. Thank you. It is the jersey from the 2023 Championship Cup that Nintendo gave me. I figured it'd be fitting to wear it for our first Mario Kart Monday, since I wore the Mario Kart flight jacket for my analysis video. I gotta flex all the Mario Kart merch, right? That's what I gotta do. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Playing as Petey feels a little weird because as you saw, the last time I played, I was playing as Daisy. So to go from medium weight to a super heavy weight, a little jarring. All right. Ooh. I got all my red shells, sad. Whoa. Getting a star in like second or third? Dang. You have a far lead in first right now. Okay. That was just unfortunate. No coins or anything. Oh my god, really? No. No, it's over. It's over. Bullied by everything. No, that's it. That's it. 8th place to start. Dang. Got you out for blood tonight. Okay. Hey, Cyberglitch. Hey, Kyle Gamer. Yeah, Aiden, you got a lead, and then you were able to keep that lead because we were too busy fighting amongst ourselves. Nicely done, nicely done. Super Mario Kart, the new Nintendo Music Edition. Oh my gosh, I actually should have been waiting to check that. Literally when I went live. Hold on, I'm gonna post a Blue Sky about that. Thank you for letting me know, Flapjack. Oh, that's exciting. More Mario Kart music. Okay. Alright, and we're going to LA. Managed to get my post up just in time. Oh, man. You know what? That's kind of cool. They announced a brand new Mario Kart, and then within the same, or like within a week, they're like, okay, and you know what? Here's the original Mario Kart soundtrack added to Nintendo Music. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, that I did not like, though. Alright, I need to play a bit better. Because I'm not playing very well right now. What returning items would I like to see in the new Mario Kart? Oh man, that's tough. Because I feel like every item, well not every item, but a lot of items are really going to need some rebalancing work to account for 24 players. I think they're going to change up how a lot of items work. Hello to all the folks in LA during these times. Yeah, seriously. Hope everyone over there is doing okay. Because it is rough right now, it sounds like. I can only begin to imagine. Aw. Alright. Maybe Petey's not the play today. We'll find out, though. We'll see. We'll see if I end up wanting to change from him. Okay. Yeah, let's get some more items. Let's get some more. Yeah, those retros didn't end up working out too well. Okay. Third is way better than 8th. I'll take that. Third is way better than what I had before. Hey Andrew, I'm doing well, thank you. As a reminder to all of you guys tuning in, this is our community night for Mario Kart. We are playing Mario Kart with you guys. We have the tourney code down at the bottom of the screen or pinned in the chat. You can enter that code into Mario Kart Deluxe and come race with me in the Toontress community. I feel like everyone's gonna vote for Coconut Mall, so I'll choose Cheeseland. Hey, tomorrow's your 33rd birthday. Nice. Happy early birthday. Should be a fun time for you. Hope you're looking forward to it and you have a good day. Alright. Coconut Mall indeed. Thank you, Andrew. I put a lot of work into that Mario Kart analysis. We only had like 10 to 15 seconds of gameplay, but there was a lot to look at. And it makes me excited for the full-on trailers. Non-teasers. Going to a hockey game with your mom after work. Hey, nice. That sounds like fun. That should be a good time. Oh gosh, okay. Excuse me. Okay. But yeah, I put a lot of work into that analysis. If you guys have checked it out, I hope you liked it. I'm very, very excited about the new Mario Kart game. And I imagine we'll be talking about it a lot tonight. Oh! And I messed up for the shortcut that I'm already on. Darn. No way! No way. Cloudchat, thank you for posting it. For those that haven't seen it, you go check that out. It's about 20 minutes. And I put in some pretty good work into it, I think. Been a little while since I last did an analysis. Last one was for like Mario Party or Mario and Luigi. So, it's been a little bit. So it was nice to do another one finally. Alright, can I please get out of 8th? Okay. Alright. That's too far. I wanted to throw it a little bit ahead of me. But I'll take 4th. That's fine. That's fine. Could have been worse, I suppose. About this Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in April, you feel like it'll show us more of the system and hopefully show us games that are coming out for... Oh, it'll 100% show us games. There's no way it wouldn't. Think of that Switch 2 Direct in April as the Nintendo Switch presentation in January 2017. It's going to give us everything we need to know about the console, including release date and price. It's going to give us the launch games. It's going to give us games to expect for the first like 6 months or so, both first party and third party. And it's also going to give us the rundown of any like new tech that it'll let us do. That's what it's going to be. That's what that April Direct is going to be like. And the Switch experience of, like, starting the, like, a few days later, where you can demo the Switch 2, it's going to have games featured in that. Hopefully the new Mark game will have a story mode. Maybe. Maybe, Oscar. It's possible. Hey, Vinny. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Good to see you in the room, too. I hope you have fun with these races. Oh, boy. Okay. Did I hear about the rumored February Direct? I have. I have heard about it. It wouldn't surprise me. I imagine Nintendo still has, like, games releasing for the current Switch before the Switch 2 actually comes out. So it makes sense to have a period of time to kind of finish getting any of those announcements out of the way. Maybe a new trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Anything else releasing in the spring before the Switch 2 comes out? Because we don't know when the Switch 2 is coming, right? Switch 2 could be launching in, like, June, or it could be launching in, like, November. We don't know. So, I imagine there's going to be a decent amount of Switch 1 titles in the meantime. So that gives a perfect time to get those out, both whether it's first party or third party. And I mean, a little while back, there was that rumor of a Kirby Planet Robobot getting a remaster for Switch, so I could see that showing up. Okay. Okay, didn't get anyone with that. It'd be important to remaster heavy. Yeah, that's fair. Back in June, expecting to get a direct heavily focused on ports and remasters, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think it could be that. At this point, I can't imagine there's many, like, brand new games for the Switch. They're all gonna be, like, ports and remasters at this point. Anything brand new is gonna be for Switch 2 at this point, I have to assume. It just makes the most sense. Okay, I guess I'm really not keeping any item I get. Alright. Oh, come on. Ah, the road was slick. Oh, God. No, I'm gonna do this instead. No, I didn't want to fall in there! Well, I just screwed myself over. I wanted to do this. Wow. Screwed myself over. That was my bad. Hopefully we'll fix Donkey Kong? What do you mean fix Donkey Kong? Sorry to say, the look of Donkey Kong in that trailer was not an early design that's getting changed. They're definitely like redesigning him as a character, and that's what they're going with. Alright, first room swap of the night, and I'm in a room alone for the moment. Let's hope that changes. Talking about being rare, DK. It's not gonna... They're not gonna change like a DK. They may like update it further if like they're trying to finalize the design maybe, but he's gonna look like that. That's not going to change really. But yes, as we've changed rooms, pretty much everyone that joined at the same time changed rooms. If you want to join us in this race, or any of these races, we have the tourney code on screen pinned in the chat, and Flapjack also just put it in the chat. Enter that into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and come race with us in the Toontress community. You're pretty neutral on the DK design. I think it's cute and cartoony. I need to see it, like, you know, actually in-game and all, but I do like that Nintendo's experimenting with changing up the character designs a bit. I think it's a good sign. A rare DK variant. Yeah, I suppose they could do that. In a new Smash? No idea. I don't know which design he would take in a new Smash. The Smash games kind of come up with their own unique designs too sometimes, so... Not entirely sure. Okay, so I had enough momentum. Okay. Just passing by Seb. Oh, that was dangerous. Well, I hope you enjoyed that coin, boo. Oh, well, now I've got the coin. I shouldn't have used that, because now I just have another. Okay. Oh, yikes. Okay. Hey, that's a first place. That's good. That's what we like to see. Okay, okay. Let's see, let's see. You wonder what goes into consideration of what game OC's added next in the Nintendo Music app? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how they go about their picks for Nintendo Music. I mean, it's great to see Super Mario Kart. I'm happy to see more Mario Kart on there in general. But yeah, it is weird. I genuinely don't know how they make those decisions. From your point of view, you can't believe Nintendo would redesign DK out of nowhere. It's not out of nowhere. It's definitely not out of nowhere. I mean, Nintendo even mentioned they were working on a redesign for him when they were working on the Mario movie. So it's not Illumination's design. Illumination adapted that design, but they've been working on that. But I mean, like, it's kind of like how the Mario and Luigi games have a different look for Mario and Luigi, for example. Or like how Breath of the Wild gave Link a whole new look. So it's definitely a case of we've had this with many of their other characters over the years, some level of redesigns, and this Donkey Kong kind of better matches with like their 2D artwork over the years too. So it's definitely not a bad thing whatsoever. I definitely understand not knowing how to feel about it. I mean, it's a new change, right? Like, a lot of people take time to adapt to any sort of change. That's just kind of how people are. The average person is not adaptable to change. But, you know, I think we'll all warm up to him soon enough. I think we just need to actually, like, see him in-game, his animations, his sounds, how he actually acts, and potentially even more than that to kind of get used to it. Also, yes, Oscar is right. There's only a few days left to register for the Switch 2 Experience event. So if you're interested in demoing the Switch 2, make sure to sign up for that event and see if you can get into the raffle. I certainly hope I get in. I certainly hope I get picked. I would love to go check that out. Lakitu. Wow. That's tragic. That's actually just tragic. A course maker would be cool. Ooh, yeah, with the mouse support. Yeah, having some sort of like track designer would be pretty cool. I think a part of this new Mario Kart could involve a course maker. Yes, the same thing. Yeah, I do think it would be really cool to see that. Personally, I don't think it'll happen. That's one of those, like, pipe dreams up there. So while I personally don't expect it to happen, it would be very cool to see happen. There we go. Okay. Okay. The emblem designer for Mario Kart DS? Oh, that'd be fun. Getting the emblem designer back, or like a way to customize your carts a bit with like stickers or something, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Hey, happy birthday, Long Gameplay Sessions. Happy birthday, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Welcome, welcome. London's too far, like 3 to 4 hours away. Oh, that's fair, yeah. If you're not near any of the cities, it's definitely one of those... If you get, like I would say it's still worth signing up. I would say it's still worth signing up because if you get in, a potential trip can be planned, you know? Whether you sign up for, you know, a time slot that's like later in the day or something, so you can still do the trip, or, you know, it's kind of pricey, but I don't know. I think it's still worth trying though, even if it seems a bit far away. What would be this new Mario Kart game's feature? That is the question. What's the new gimmick? What's the new feature? I definitely think 24 players is huge, but I don't think it's the gimmick. Like, it's not the kart customization or the anti-gravity. It's not that answer. We still haven't seen what that is in this game yet. we saw enough to tell us, oh, they're doing something cool, new, and different. 24 players, cool. But I don't think that's the main gimmick. We haven't seen that yet. As for what it could be, no idea. No idea yet. I hope we find out. But that's probably going to be in the... oh, good throw. It's probably not going to be until, like, the April Direct. So it'll be a while until we really get our answers on that. I don't think we're even going to see the game again until the April Direct, to be honest. So we got a few months of speculation. But a few months of speculation's a healthy amount. Oh, I wish I realized I had this a little bit sooner. Oh, I didn't want to land in that. Really? The same items again, basically? That's awkward. Again? Well, it's gone, but... Wow. Okay, 5th it is. 5th it is. That was rough. That was rough. But like I mentioned too, I'm happy to talk more about the Mario Kart, new Mario Kart trailer after the tournament as well, because I have the, I had the stream, not stream, I had the trailer up in a tab, so I can pull that up, we can talk more about it. Not saying hold off until then, just letting you guys know. I intend to talk even more in depth about it later on too. Yes, the next episode of the Mario Party Championship airs tomorrow. That'll be coming out at noon Eastern, just like the rest. I needed a bit of extra time on it because my time got taken up by Mario Kart. So it took a while to come together. But next episode is ready. It's going to go up tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. Ah, you have 2 London trips this year. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. How's my husband? He's doing alright. He's at his usual Smash night tonight. What's an item I hope gets dropped? As in, so like an item that never comes back? I'm not a big fan of the bubble item from Mario Kart Tour, so I hope that doesn't come back. But otherwise... I hope some more items get reworked. I think is what I'll say otherwise. I would like to see some more items get reworks. And I think a lot of them will have to get reworks because of 24, you know, to account for 24 players now. Oh, okay. Well. I'll risk it. Okay. Ah. Did not aim that green shell properly. Hold ahead at that last second. That was great. That was great. That was close. That was close. A blooper. You know what? I would remove the blooper item Because I want Blooper as a driver. That's what I would do. Get rid of the Blooper item so I can get Blooper as a character. Hope the boomerang gets dropped. You know what? That's fair. I like how the boomerang works in Mario Kart Tour better, so I kind of hope they change it to how it works in that one. I like that it spins around you 3 times and it can pull in things like coins. I would like to see more of that. Alright, room swap again, although I imagine it's going to be all, you know, the same group of us yet again. I keep the room swaps on just in case, you know, in case we end up getting like a big influx of players. It just helps keep things interesting, really. Can't get rid of the blue shell. Yeah, no, don't get rid of the blue shell. You cannot do that. I do think the Mario Kart Wii Thundercloud could come back because of 24 players. I do think that can happen. Long gameplay sessions. I'm surprised to hear you say. So you're not liking the new Mario Kart art style because it looks like Mario Wonders. But why do you hate it? I'm curious. It's one thing if it's just, oh, I don't really like it that much. But to say you hate it so much is quite a lot. That's very strong feelings. Room swaps is also a great way to keep track of what race we're on. You're right. Yeah, Oscar, I hope you're able to get it. New York City's not too far away from you, so here's hoping. Oh, that's 3 red shells. I don't want to get involved in those. That's why I held some fireballs. Sorry, Aiden. There's so many red shells, I know. And then I hit the wall. Oh, that came very close. The red shell thrown behind! Why would you throw a red shell behind? Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, wow. Everyone was very close together. Okay, I did not expect to get all the way up to first that way. That was pretty good. That was that was exciting. Okay. Hard to get a full feel for the art style from a 10-second clip. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah, like that's definitely like an early look at it. It's probably gonna mostly look like that when it fully comes out, but yeah, you know, it's not a look at the final full release game, and it's not how it looked during full gameplay, right? So we still gotta see how it's gonna look for the actual game, but it looks like the traditional art style but cartoonized, and it looks ugly as hell. Too ugly for your blood? What does that mean? Well, gameplay sessions, what do you mean? Have you played a Mario game? It's all cartoon! What's wrong with Mario being cartoony? That's what it's always meant to be. Wish Birmingham or Manchester got an event as they're both hour too. Okay, yeah, it would be nice to something closer. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's not more places in general, but that's true, Flapjack. Yeah, long gameplay sessions. If it's too ugly for you, you don't have to play it. That's okay. Just means it's not for you. Hi, Ice Climber Kirby. Welcome, welcome. You're watching Andre's VOD of today's Mario Kart stream. That's double the Mario Kart. That's exciting. Oh, Double Dash Rainbow Road would be great. I would love to see Double Dash Rainbow Road, especially because it wasn't in the Booster Course Pass. But I actually think it has a decent chance because it wasn't in the Booster Course Pass. I imagine a lot of what was here in the Booster Course Pass and Mario Kart 8 in general, I don't think we're going to see a lot of it in this next game. I think a lot of it is going to get left behind as a way for them to still, you know, promote Mario Kart 8. If people want to play those courses, go play that Mario Kart. It's backwards compatible, after all. So, I think they're going to want to focus on mostly newer stuff. Or, you know, things that aren't in Mario Kart 8. There might be a few courses. Like, some courses that debuted in 8. That was a very weird interaction. Some courses that debuted in 8 will probably come back as retro courses. And maybe even a few courses from the Booster Course Pass as well. But I don't think we're going to see many courses from 8 and the Booster Course Pass show up in the new game. Okay, no more, please. Okay. 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 Machines are much more mild-mannered than Andre. That's just me as a person, I think. I'm a very mild-mannered person and more chill person in general. You still want a couple of 4 Rainbow Road tracks? Me too. I want a course of 4 Rainbow Road, or I want a couple of 4 Rainbow Roads. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm still slightly disappointed the Spiny Shell Cup wasn't that. Although I would love the ability to make your own cups, like in Mario Kart 7 with Street Pass. I would love that ability, just as you can select it at any point and it's your own cup to play through. Or, you know, other players' cups. And you know, just make it all Rainbow Roads. There you go. You're guessing we'll get retros that were in Tour, but not the Booster Course Pass, like Daisy Hills and Shy Guy Bazaar. I don't know if I don't think we'd necessarily like. I don't think we could sit there and say yes, we're definitely going to get those courses. But I think it's fair to say that they're not unlikely. I don't know if I'd go as far to say as they're likely, because the reason why so much of Tour was featured here in the Booster Course Pass is because I think it was Mario Kart Tour's team that made the Booster Course Pass in Mario Kart 8. Whereas the main Mario Kart team have been working on this new one for who knows how long. So, I think it's entirely likely that, yeah, some courses from Tour will get in. But I think a lot of the Booster Course Pass ended up being for convenience sake of, well, they had these courses for Tour, so let's put them in this one. I don't think we're going to see that for the next one. I think the next one's going to feel more like a traditional Mario Kart in terms of its course selection. And, like, where they choose them from. But, I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see. I don't really get angry. Yeah, I don't really get angry. It doesn't really happen. Not that often. Yeah, Shadow Koopa. I definitely don't think they're going to take that many courses from this game. Because, yeah, we've been playing this game for almost 11 years now. I don't think they're going to have many from this. I was really hoping one would appear there. Nope. Okay. Oh, gosh. These green shells all got dangerously close. Oh, the trees, please. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. I think I want to just keep these items that I have right now. Oh god. Okay. That was dangerously close. This is fine. I just wanted to hold where I was. That's all I needed. Okay. Last time I played Switch at an event was Insomnia Gaming Festival, where you played Tropical Freeze. You had it on Wii. And just, oh, neat. Remember that from... Oh, man. How about Chris's project? Oh my god, Chris's... For those who don't know, Chris Carpenter, former coworker of mine and good friend of mine, I think we did Bowser Castle earlier, so I'm gonna do Ribbon Road. He put out a trailer, I think yesterday, for his, like, Zelda fan movie. Like, this fan project that he's working on. And it looks so cool. I hope it goes well for him, because that actually seems pretty cool. And it looks pretty exciting. I don't think they'll shut down his project, because even though there is a Kickstarter, it is outlined that none of it's for profit. All the funds towards it are specifically for the production of it. So, I'm hoping it doesn't. I don't think it will. But I hope it goes well for him, because it looks pretty cool. With the big Zelda nerds. Oh, yeah. I adore the Legend of Zelda series. An absolute favorite. If he gets a Matthew Mercer skin, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, as fun as that would be. Yeah, Flapchat links the trailer. Oh, okay. Definitely check that out if you haven't already, because it looks pretty cool. Okay. Hey, alright, alright. That went way higher than I thought it would. Oh god. Oh boy, okay. Oh god. Everything's happening. Thankfully, none of it hit me. It hit my shell, which got dangerously close. But we're good. For the time being. Oh no. Bad spot for that! Oh, the way you just lose all momentum. Okay, okay, we're back. Oh my god, I don't know how I weed through those like that. Okay, so Master got one item, and it's an actual protection item. This is good, this is good. Okay, very nice, very nice. I don't know how I managed to hold it, but I'm happy I did. Oh man, okay, okay. Alright, swapping rooms again. Those 4 races went very fast. So if you haven't already, you can come race with us. You can join us in the Toontress community with the tourney code that is pinned in the chat, been posted in chat by Flapjack, and is also displayed on screen just down below in the corner. You can enter that in the Mario Kart Deluxe and come race with me in the Toontress community. Rooms are swapping every 4 races, but there's not a ton of us playing, and a lot of us start at the same time, so we're kind of all swapping together anyway, but... Went from 2nd to 7th on the last turn. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. The people are tough here. Yeah. Yeah, that's been my experience over the years that I've come to learn. The people that like to race with me are, strong. Strong opponents. Alright, TikTok clock. Some games you think will be launch window for the Nintendo Switch 2. GTA 5, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Kitchen Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Multiverses, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, Hollow Knight Silk Songs, and maybe Pokemon Black and White for Switch 2 might be crossover project. Ah. So, yeah, I do think... Alright, let me take this one bit at a time. I do think most of those for launch window are pretty good. Though I do also think the new Monster Hunter Wilds, I think it comes out in March, but I think a version will be on Switch 2 at release of Switch 2. Because Monster Hunter sells very, very well on Nintendo platforms. In Japan, I'm pretty sure that's actually the most popular platform for it. So I fully expect Monster Hunter at launch. And I think Elden Ring will also end up... I think Elden Ring's going to be the thing that Nintendo's like, ooh, look at this at launch. Kind of like they had with Skyrim for the original Switch. That's what I think, at least. As for Pokemon, so there is definitely something happening in Pokemon this year. Obviously, Pokemon Legends Z-A comes out this year, although that seems to be for, you know, Switch 1. It could also be Switch 2, but it seems to be for Switch 1. Sometime later this year, we have no idea when. We'll learn more in Pokemon Day at the end of next month. But what we will also learn in Pokemon Day, according to leaks from Pokemon Go, as in data mined info for Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Day celebration has to do with Unova, which is a little odd unless we're doing something in Unova. So it's starting to be theorized we're going to get like the Pokemon Black and White remakes or something along those lines announced for this year. Oh. Oh, how did that not hit me? I'll take second. I'll take second. That was good. That was good. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Save the mushroom for the end. Nice. It came in handy, it seems. Ooh, Wii Rainbow Road. Yes, please. Yes, please. Well, the good news is I think we're going to Wii Rainbow Road. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Is it me supposed to be Belle? No idea. Oh, Cyber Glitch in the room. Alright, nice. Sonic Joe using the emotes. All the little Ritz emotes. Favorite episode with the IRL final one? Oh, from the Chris and Trish show? Oh, that's a throwback. And the Wii logo one. So basically the last one and the first one. That was such a fun show. We just got to do... We basically just got to do whatever we wanted. That was the premise. Just whatever we wanted to do or talk about. It was just fun. But we had such a fun presentation to it all. We had a good time with that. Okay. I'll read that message after the race. Oscar, apologies. I see it's a longer one, so I want to do it justice. It's just hard to do that in the middle of Rainbow Road. Especially when I have to catch up to Aiden. Okay. This is a good spot to be in right now. I didn't see that. Okay. I don't know what happened there. But things are looking less good now. Things are looking less good now. I gotta bring it back. Whoa. Okay. Alright. One hit. Whoa, I wanted to hold that. Oh, okay. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but sure. Well, are we gonna catch up to Aiden? Maybe. Aiden's still a bit ahead. Oh. I think we're neck and neck with Aiden right now. No, that's bad. Never mind. That helped. Okay, we'll take it. I will take first place on one of the best Rainbow Roads. That was rough, but it was good. Oh, man. Okay. Good race. A good race there, everybody, because that was very close in various areas. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Simpson, you think Toad's Factory would be the main retro course? Ooh, Toad's Factory would be great. Okay, Oscar says, very soon Nintendo will be announcing some games that will not be backwards compatible with Switch 2. Here's some examples. The original one to Switch, WarioWare Move It, Nintendo Labo, even Ring Fit Adventure. Also, the Japanese and European Game of Brain Age, Nintendo Switch training, and more. Huh, okay. Those aren't confirmed examples. Ring Fit could still work with the original Switch accessories or with Switch 2, for example. Yeah, I imagine Nintendo will announce what will and won't be backwards compatible. I think it'll be, like, Labo. I think, like, Labo won't work because it won't work with the new Joy-Cons. Same with Ring Fit Adventure. I think it'll be a case of they won't be backwards compatible with the new Joy-Con. If you want to play it, you'll need to actually make sure you have Switch 1 Joy-Con. It'll be things like that. I'm not sure what games otherwise just won't be backwards compatible. I have to imagine most of the library otherwise is going to be there, though. How did I feel about the Mario movie? Oh, I loved the Mario movie. I thought it was a great time. Not, like, my favorite movie, but I thought it was great. For, like, first, like, big animated Mario movie. I thought it was great. Sure, it could have been better in some areas, but I had a blast with it. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Fine. Oh, okay. I mean, I wanted that, but... Okay. Can we start catching up a little bit? Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have stayed going straight. I should have weaved a bit. Whoa. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, I landed on something I shouldn't have, clearly. Fell apart. Really fell apart that race, that's unfortunate. Most games you think will be fine, companies put that in when there is backwards compatibility to be safe, since not every odd game can be guaranteed to work. Yeah, I definitely think it's along those cases. I definitely think for the most part, everything will work. It just might be a case of some things like the Labo or Ring Fit will require extra accessories, as in Switch 1 Joy-Con, to be able to work. Breath of the Wild and Odyssey technically won't be fully compatible because of the VR mode. Yeah, things like that. Like, yeah, like the VR mode, the Nintendo Labo stuff, like, yeah, like that probably won't. But the game otherwise, everything you needed would want out of it in terms of standard gameplay should be fully functional. Alright, Mario Circuit 3. Alright. Would they remove the VR from the rumored Breath of the Wild remake? Probably. Because they're not going to have a way to do VR on the new Switch. Or rather, we don't think there will be. I guess they theoretically could do that and we just have no idea yet, but... They probably will remove that though, yeah. If that rumored remake even ends up happening. That was very close, but no. Didn't quite hit that right. Oh well. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that in. That's bad. That's actually very bad. Oh, or that one. Then all falls apart from here. Yep. Nicely done, Seb. Oh, okay. Well, there's that, I guess. Guess it's not going to fall apart as badly as I expected it to. Yeah, I fully expected to drop to like 6th place or something like that, but... Alright. Alright. Time to room swap yet again. Labo 2.0 could happen. It could, but... Labo in general kind of was dropped so long ago at this point that I feel like... I don't know if they'll really bring it back again. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm very curious how many people actually use those VR modes. Is this a good game to stream? Absolutely. Absolutely. Multiplayer games are usually fantastic games to stream. Especially games where you can engage with the community, like this. They're usually very, very good for it. Return a new form just made me not called Labo. I could see that. I could see that. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Going ahead a little. Can I make it to the next item boxes first, please? No, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Nope. I mean, I had enough time, but I didn't get what I wanted or needed out of it. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? That was timed well. That was good timing. I like that. I like that. What do I think the likelihood of Eevee and Eeveelutions being a fighter in Smash? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I think there's definitely... I mean, Eevee is a very iconic Pokemon, so it wouldn't be surprising if Eevee did, and the Eeveelutions got into Smash. I don't know. I don't really have Smash on the mind right now because, like, sure, there's eventually gonna be another one, but I don't know when that'll be. And I don't know. I kind of like the more interesting picks than just the iconic picks, but maybe that's just me. But I definitely think there could be something interesting there with changing forms. Alrighty. Where are we going for race number 18? Ooh, N64 Rainbow Road. I would like that. We did Wii Rainbow Road. Would absolutely take another favorite of mine. Oh, Aiden getting bullied after defending me. Well, thank you for defending me, but you didn't have to do that. DK Mountain, alright. You'll be able to stream this. You'll be sure to stream this game a lot once you're actually able to. Nice. Sounds like it'll be a good time. Okay. Right. Oh my god. It's not quite... It's a little clunky. It was a bit clunky. That could have been better. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. That's okay. Seeing clips of SNES Mario Kart after listening to it on Nintendo Music, the evolution of the series is just amazing. Yeah, seriously. And heading into the brand new one, like, oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. I can tell. I can feel it. I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope that's the game, or like one of the main games they'll have at the Switch experience, the Switch 2 experience, I should say. Because I would love to be able to try that game early. Way back in the day. Well, actually 2 times way back in the day. Okay. Okay. Is this my Daisy Bridge moment? No? Okay. It's just almost. Way back in the day, I want to say, yeah, 2017, the original Switch, the Switch demo experience. I got into that in New York City. It was a fantastic time. Got to play some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and the little, like, Mario diner setup they had playing in handheld mode. That was great. I also got to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe early at, the Nintendo Minute panel at PAX East that year. Which was fun. That battle mode event. And then the original Mario Kart 8, I got to play the E3 demo. Oh, that sucked! No! Okay. I got to play the E3 demo at Nintendo New York. E3 2013. So, I really hope to be able to get to play this new Mario Kart demo early as well. Oh, you went to the Chicago Switch preview event? Yeah, no, that Switch preview event was so good. I'm really hoping the Switch 2 preview event is just like that, because it was so charming, and I think it'll be pretty great. And I look forward to that. I think there's a lot of fun things that they could do. And I definitely hope to get to play the new Mario Kart early, because I had so many experiences of getting to do so with 8 and 8 Deluxe. I would like to keep that up going forward. You know what Daisy moment I was referring to? I'm glad someone caught the reference. Nintendo should add songs that were cut from their respective games into Nintendo Music. Interesting idea, although it's an interesting idea, but the problem with that is the music was cut for a reason, so it may not even be finished. And they even have songs that, like, exist but weren't part of soundtrack releases. Like, there were some Splatoon songs that they put on Nintendo Music and then subsequently removed because they weren't supposed to be available. So unfortunately, I just don't see them doing that. It would be great, but I don't see them. I'll milk that cow doing the 1-2 switch. That's so funny. Have I ever seen Directs in the Nintendo New York store? Yes, I have. I have been to the Nintendo New York store to watch Directs live before. Not many times. I think I've only been once or twice. Typically, I go to the Nintendo New York store for any E3 demos or events that they have, although they haven't really done it in recent years, because there haven't been E3 events in recent years that Nintendo's gone to. But I used to go to Nintendo New York every year for the E3 event, like the demo events. In terms of watching Directs there, I watched the September 2019 Direct there, where, yeah, I was with Source Gaming at the time. I met up with some of the guys in Source Gaming, and we watched the Nintendo Direct live. We saw Terry get announced for Smash there, and we saw, the Masahiro Sakurai presents Banjo, because Banjo ended up being available later that night. And that was when Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition got revealed. And that was actually the biggest hype announcement for me, because I had just finished Xenoblade Chronicles for the very first time, like 2 months before that. And it had already been solidified as like one of my favorite games. So then seeing it was getting like a remake, like right after that, I was like, oh my god, that's incredible. So I have good memories of that one. I would love to go to other ones, but it's kind of hard to get in there for that, because it gets really crowded, and it's really not the ideal viewing experience. Like, it's hype for sure, but it's not the ideal viewing experience. And like, I'd rather stream these things with you guys, or, you know, be able to make my content. But New York City is like a train ride for me, so it's not exactly, it's close, but it's not like so close I can, you know, only lose a couple of hours to it. Like it's a round trip. So if I go to the city, I'm not exactly making content the same day. Let's put it that way. Would I consider going to the April Direct at Nintendo New York? I would. It depends on when it is. It depends on when it is. I would consider it, but considering I'm hoping to go down to New York City for the demo event like a couple days later anyway, I think I wouldn't, because I think I would rather stream the April Direct with you guys, like over on YouTube or something. 2019 September was also when they showed off Scream Park for Luigi's Mansion 3. Yes, yes it was. Really hope Galaxy 2 gets ported so you can finally stop having the nunchuck problem. It would be nice to get Galaxy 2 on here, just like how we have Galaxy 1 with 3D All-Stars. Although Mario's 40th anniversary is this year, so I could see them bringing back 3D All-Stars, maybe including Galaxy 2 this time. That would be neat. Okay. Okay, Sherbetland, again. Next year is 30 years of Pokemon. Which is exactly why I think Gen 10 is next year, not this year. Even though timeline-wise, in terms of like the typical Pokemon cycle, Gen 10 would be this year. And I hope it isn't. I think I want that team to have time to work on these games and time for these games to come out. And if we end up getting Pokemon Legends Z to A this year and, I don't know, some sort of black and white remake, fine. Have both of those this year. And save the new generation for next year and let that be its main focus. That'll be like the longest amount of time they've ever had on a new generation of Pokemon. Even just by 1 year. So I hope that that works out. Getting a proper Nintendo store in more places in general would be fantastic, yeah. So I hope you guys get one over there too. Okay. Risky, but yeah, okay. That's fine. I almost fell right in there. Huh. Oh, that's a blue ship. Oh, thanks for the save, I guess. Okay. I think they're finally opening up a new Nintendo store in, I want to say San Francisco? At least that's what Yoshida told me. I think San Francisco. I'm pretty sure they're opening up one more Nintendo store in the States, but that's a slow process. I would hope there's, you know, more over time. Whew, okay. Do wish we can get American Pokemon centers. Yeah, there's a lot in Japan. I would love a proper Pokemon center over here. Seattle would be a good choice too. Yeah, they only have like the employee store in Nintendo of America. Although today's your real birthday, party's actually happening the 25th. Nice. I hope it ends up being a good party. I'll pick random. I think we did all these today. Although maybe not Music Park. Still, I'll pick random. You're getting a Universal Studios in like 5 years, not far off me, so I hope it includes a Nintendo stuff. Oh, that would be nice. If it has Super Nintendo World stuff from the get-go, yeah, that would be great. I hope that works out. I hope that ends up being the case for you. You want to go to Japan someday? I want to go back to Japan someday. It's been far too long. It's been over 7 years since I was last there. I want to go back for like a week, at least. We at least have those Pokemon Center vending machines. I guess that is something, but... Party be a big yes for your 21st. Hey, nice. That'll be fun. That'll be fun, I'm sure. 21st birthday is always a big deal. We'll do all the Pokemon stuff in Japan. Oh, believe me. Me too. I get that. Darn it. Whoa. Alright, well, I didn't get another item, so that's gonna hurt me. Ooh, gosh. Okay, we still made it. Still in the clear. Oh my gosh. It's true. Flapjack is right. We are in the last 4 races of this tournament. For those of you that have been playing, thank you. But like I said before too, we're not going to end stream right after. Once we're done with the tournament, we're going to do a short break. And then after the break, I'm going to pull up the new Mario Kart trailer that I already analyzed. But I'm going to bring it up, talk more about it with you guys. And we'll see what time it is after that. Maybe I'll hop into some worldwide races or something while talking with you guys. I don't know. Oh, I couldn't even see that. That was my own bomb. But it stopped pretty much everybody. I will take second after that kind of race. That was chaos. I will take second. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, okay. Oh, man. If I go to Japan, I can buy Aiden a ticket. Listen, it'd be hard enough getting enough tickets for myself and whoever would go with me. I got to Pit Baby Park. Oh, the Kirby Cafe. Yes. That's definitely one to try and visit. The Nintendo Museum, too, since that's now a thing that's open. I've heard good things about it. Just, there's something fun. Although right now my hope is to make it down sometime later this year for Super Nintendo World in Orlando. Oh, Flapjack is right. Thank you for including the link. If you enjoy my content, my streams, you can check out my YouTube channel, where I do most of my content, not just my streams. Including analyses, like one of the biggest things I did back at Game Explain. I just put out my Mario Kart analysis for the new trailer a few days ago. I've also been working on the Mario Party Championship, where I get a bunch of content creators together to play Mario Party, and as you can imagine, it's chaotic. New episode of that comes out tomorrow. That'll be a good time. I didn't. I really shouldn't have just reacted using that. Alright. Okay. Oh, alright. That's coming a long ways. Will I get to do it? Yes, I do. Okay. There we go. Got a blue shell dodge today. Feeling pretty good about it. So satisfying. Ah, okay. Oh, well, it didn't matter. That's fine. Oh, alright, this is ideal. This is an ideal setup. Throw another one at me. I can take it. Well, that won't reach me in time. So, someone else can have fun with that. Alright. There we go. Alright. Yoshi's Dice Game. 255. Okay, okay. Not many more races left. Have I ever shared how I came up with my username Toontress? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I'll happily pick Wii Rainbow Road again, actually. I don't remember if I've ever actually shared that story. Story behind Toontress is actually a pretty simple one. I mean, Wind Waker is my favorite game of all time, and I've loved Toon Link appearing in games ever since, like, Smash Bros. Brawl. Anytime he appears being called Toon Link, that's my favorite iteration of Link. So when I settled on the handle Toontress originally, it was in reference to Toon Link. So Toontress, and then I've got Ritz de Luma, and yeah, so typically it's like myself and like the Wind Waker art style, or like the Toon Link style when I get art commissions, paired with the Ritz de Luma. And that's the whole story behind Toontress. Yeah, Aiden's right, just Zelda LOL. That's really it. But it stuck with me when I came up with it a long time ago, and I'm happy it has. Because I like it. Didn't get the double. Oh wow. Wow, that was close. Darn it. You like the subtle moving background? Thank you. I hope it's not too distracting. I tried to keep it, like, slow, but if it's, like, too fast, I can slow it down for future streams. I just figured it added a bit of charm. Felt nice. I did the same thing in my Mario Party Championship videos, and I figured I could apply it here in my streams as well. And something that just looks nice. Visually appealing. Aw, I wanted to use a mushroom. Do I want this in fourth? I mean, I don't really want either of these items, to be honest. Okay. Ah! I was already gearing up to take this, so I had to commit. Oh, hello. Okay, I didn't expect that. I did not think that was going to work out. Wow, I will take that first place. That was great. Good race. Good race. Okay. All right. Yeah, lucky is exactly how I would describe that interaction. Oh, man. Yeah, on the Zelda track, while we talked about the Zelda origins behind my username. Which Waluigi course do we want? It's like you hit an invisible wall. Oh. Weird. Just on top of their own leaderboard. I'm playing my best. Although, it took me a while to get here, because within the first 10 races, I had a lot of low placements in there. I don't hold back. Well, I guess that's a lie, technically, because I could always go and play in the meta, but I don't. I don't go play the absolute meta and learn about, like, bagging and all that stuff. So I guess technically I am holding back, but that's more so holding myself back from learning those things. Like the Toontress name story. Thank you, thank you. I don't remember how old I was when I came up with it with Toontress. Because I had a different username, like, I'm not going to share it, just because it's kind of archived and everything now. But I had a different username pretty much up through, like, high school. I don't remember when exactly I came up with Toontress. I think it was just when I tried establishing more of an online presence was when I came up with Toontress. It was something like that. Ooh, okay. Dodging and weaving. Let's see if that does anything. I don't think it did. That's okay. Nope. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Might be one of the first games you stream whenever you get to do that. Breath of the Wild. Ooh, Breath of the Wild's a great first stream game. There's so much to do. Whether you played it or not. It's also just people like watching it. Okay. Alright, alright. Whoa. Guess he accidentally jumped out of bounds. Alright. Is that it? Is that it? No, okay, we managed to make it. Whew, okay, there was enough distance. Oh, man. That was close. That was close. Okay. Alright. Breath of the Wild is such a monster game. People still finding stuff in that game 8 years later. Yeah. Alright, and that was my final race. It's going to, it's going to try to put me in another room, but I gotta back out. I want to take a look at the standings before I give us that BRB. You scored to avoid a banana. Ah, that's what happened there. Alright. Alright, standings. Oh, wow. Seb is, like, right behind me. Okay, so I'm in first at 285. Seb in second with 273. PK in third with 256. Aiden in fourth with 254. Then Alexander in fifth at 198. Alright, we had 14 total players. Very nice. Very nice. I always enjoy getting to race with you guys, and it's been too long since I got to do this, like, properly. So this was quite nice. So thank you guys for playing. This was great, but don't go anywhere. I'm gonna give us like a 5-minute BRB or so. And when I'm back, I'm gonna bring up the new Mario Kart trailer, and we're gonna spend some more time talking about that. And from there, based on time, we'll figure out what I'll play next. Just to address PK and chat, I won't be playing Tor today, but Tor will be on the docket for like future Mario Kart Mondays. But don't go away. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, everybody. Hello, hello. I am back. I have some hot chocolate in a Mario Kart mug. I asked in chat which mug to use, and you guys said Mario Kart. So I got my nice Mario Kart mug, some hot chocolate. I figured to go for some nice warm, cozier vibes. Let me change the music playlist also going, so it won't be too loud. Got some songs to go in the background here. That might be too loud. We turn that down. Also for me, because that's really loud for me for some reason. Okay. Can you guys hear that? Does that sound okay as background music? Is that too loud? Just kind of something playing in the background. I'm gonna make sure it's like subtle and kind of quiet, because I'm gonna be pointing out some things in the trailer. You know, we're gonna talk about this now, and I don't want to play the audio from this repeatedly. Hear what? Is there no music in the background playing for you guys? It is kind of quiet. Hold on. Let me fix it on my end. One second. I'm working on it. This is fine. Okay. I mostly just wanted just like kind of fair background music, nothing too loud, not obnoxiously in the way or anything. You know what? Let me pick a different one. Let's do this. Do this. Toad's Turnpike. Okay. Hopefully that's not too bad. Hopefully that's not too bad. 2 plays away from getting Mario Kart 8 profile icons. Ooh. I have claimed every single one of those. I have claimed every single one of those. Okay. So, since putting out my analysis, I want to say this was yesterday, late Saturday, something like this. I found this trailer. I was sent this trailer. Nintendo SEA. Alright? This is the first look trailer from Nintendo's official channel from Southeast Asia. And you know what's special about this trailer? This trailer's higher quality. The bit rate is not messed up. It's still 1080-60. But the bit rate on this video is notably higher. We can see things a lot more clearly in this version of it. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about what do we know about this Mario Kart while also, going a little kind of analysis style. Like, look at that. That's the clearest image of Yoshi on his bike we've had yet. I promise you, nothing has looked this. It has not looked this clear until now. And I don't know if others were using this one for their analysis or not, but I didn't get to for my analysis, so I figured it'd be fun to talk about this game while looking at it like this a little bit more. And kind of getting some thoughts and impressions on it with you guys. See how we're feeling and all. But that's the vibe for now. For those of you that are still here, though, how's everyone's evening going? I hope you had fun playing some Mario Kart. We might still play a bit more in a bit. We'll see. We might still play more in a bit. We've only been live for just shy of 2 hours, so we'll see. But so let's look at this, right? Like, I'm so impressed that we have 24 players now. Maybe if people saw this one, they wouldn't be complaining how similar it still looks here, right? So I know. Let me set this to a very slow speed here. So I know Andre's analysis, the Game of Swin analysis, noticed something that I didn't see, and that's back here. These bitty buds inside the traffic cones. I want to take a closer look at these because that's such an interesting detail, right? Like, look at them. Like, you can actively see they kind of like at least three of them move. They kind of almost react to the players being near them. Oh, too far back. Hold on, I'm losing it. Where is it? It's over there. Yeah, so you have this. It's kind of poking its head out. Can't tell what kind of bitty bud it is. But that's definitely like a bitty bud wearing a traffic cone on its head. And I think that's interesting because you'd think, oh, maybe that means they can move around and help change like the layout of the track, you know, instead of the giant transparent arrows that you have in like the Mario Kart Tour courses in the Booster Course Pass. You figure, oh, hey, maybe you can actually have like physical things there now, like traffic cones that move, and clearly there's these little enemies. Yeah, bitty buds. Like the little colorful enemies in Mario. They usually they march in a line, there's a few of them. Coney buds, yeah, seriously. It's this is a bitty bud inside of a traffic cone here. That's what this is here. I mean, you kind of see it like lift up and then abruptly drop back down. And they all kind of do that. But I don't think this is them immediately placing themselves here. I think they are like kind of adjusting. And I think they'll continue to kind of just adjust their positioning as players kind of get near them. Or, you know, to avoid, you know, the actual like cars going through. I don't think they're gonna really indicate like, oh, the track can really change so much though. I don't think that's really what they're indicating. I think it's just like a fun little detail that, and maybe instead of if you hit the traffic cones, they'll go flying like in Mario Kart 8. Maybe instead of that, hitting the traffic cones will spin you out instead because you're actually hitting an enemy. You like just how much bitty buds are mainstay in the Mario world now? Yeah, it's nice to see them. Your guess is a lot of the tracks will be toward a Mario Kart 8 side with different laps and different routes, and maybe this is them creating different ways for the track being alive and changing. Yeah, I could definitely see that being the case. I just wonder if that's what's at play here. Because I think... Let me go back a little bit further. Do we get a good look? Can we make out if there's traffic cones here? Not really. It's kind of way too small. No, I think I actually see one. It's really small. So they're definitely already there. Hard to say when during a race they would set up and appear over there. Maybe they'll literally just pop into view when players get a certain distance away from that section of the course. Mario Brothers Circuit. Like, just... This higher quality version of the trailer is interesting, right? This higher bit rate, because this definitely looks nice. And it allows us to get an even closer look at things. So, like, I definitely was having trouble seeing that bitty bud in the traffic cone in the original trailer. I didn't see it originally, and then I saw people pointing it out, like Andre pointing it out in his analysis. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I just couldn't tell. And I went and looked back at the trailer that I actually actively had, and I was like, yep, I really can't see it. So, in this case, oh, there's a good view of it. That's very close. That's a great view of that little guy. Look at that. That's a bitty bud. That is definitely a bitty bud. Oh. Run this back slightly. Yeah, okay. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I definitely, yeah, I do think we're going to see them roaming around courses. I do think they could be used for different directions. Although I don't know if that's what's happening here. Just because the way this kind of goes further back, I don't feel like we're ever going to go that way. Like, I think that we're going to see that this is... Like, it's not going to be like Toad's Turnpike, where Toad's Turnpike is implied to be like part of an actual highway, a turnpike, like a real one. And it doesn't make sense because it's just a closed loop. There's nowhere for those cars to go. World building wise, that makes no sense. It is clearly created for the purpose of being a race course. I think this is more so just adding context to where these tracks take place in the world. We saw that a lot in a lot of courses in Mario Kart 8, and I think this is them trying to continue that here. So I think it's telling us this race course exists in a location that has a greater world to it. It exists within a greater space. And I think that's why we see like this area is blocked off by traffic cones, by the giant shine sprite sign. I think that's what's going on over here. You even have like traffic lights and all that. And I think it's just to tell you this exists in a greater world. The draw distance is impressive. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't feel like we're going to be able to go that way. So I don't think these specific iterations of the Bitty Buds are here to set up a new path. But let's look ahead. Let's look at the item bag thing. Okay. Let me pull up this little zoom tool. Okay. So we see it up here. We can definitely make out more about it in this version of the trailer. Like, I can more confidently see that it is indeed shaped like a takeout bag. I can see, as it's spinning now, I can make out the smile on it. Like, the Happy Meal kind of smile on it that people are pointing out. It's not just eyes of, like, a Wonder Seed. That's, like, a Happy Meal smile. It's got two eyes and a nice little, like, smile underneath. Like, I can see that now. So my crackpot theory with the Wonder Seed, even though I noted in the video, it could be that, maybe not be, I don't believe it anymore. I don't believe this is a Wonder Seed at all anymore. Now that I, like, confidently can see what it is more, that is definitely some sort of, like, food takeout bag. Also, I can actually see there's a pink Yoshi here in the little drive-thru window, like, waving. Can you guys can you guys see that? I can try zooming in a bit more. I don't know if you guys are able to see that. You can, like, just barely make out. It's like a pink Yoshi leaning out the drive-thru windows, waving excitedly. So, you have an active drive-thru window. You can't see it? Wait, hold on, let me see. Zoom in even further. My mouse is kind of right on the Yoshi right now. Kind of circling around it. And then the takeout bag just left of it. McYoshi McNugs, potentially before GTA 6. That's so funny. So, obviously now the real question comes down to, what is this bag used for? It's clearly some kind of item. It's got a really intense glow on it. And these kind of lines, like, almost like it's radiating, like, energy, or, you know, like, steam, right? So, what is up with this? And I really don't know what this could be used for. Like, because food would be something that's, like, eaten, right? So I don't feel like food would affect, like, something with your cart. But I also don't feel like it's going to be like this every time. Like, I don't see there being a Yoshi's Diner or equivalent on every course in the game with a food item. Like, this seems like it's something that's specifically for this course and something special. That's why this thing glows yellow like this. What if frenzies are relegated to special item boxes? Remember the specific pink frenzy boxes? That's actually what I was thinking. How there's Mario Kart Tour has the specific item boxes that are like a pink. And those pink item boxes guarantee give you a frenzy. And I was thinking, based on some replies in the comments on my analysis, maybe this is some sort of special item box that gives you 3 items. Maybe not necessarily a frenzy, but 3 items, and maybe it's a higher chance of being a good item. I saw someone else in my comments mention the fact that it's yellow makes them think it'll cost coins. So maybe this is a case of you spend some coins on an item box that kind of has a higher chance of giving you a good item. And that's also a really interesting idea. And I like these because even though here we see it's a food bag, I don't think it is literally a food-based item. I think that's just kind of the theme for this course. Like how the coins changed on like Hyrule Circuit, they're rupees instead, or on Yoshi's Island, they're Yoshi coins. I think these special item boxes, for whatever they are going to be different on every course, and they're going to be themed to the course. And in this case, it's themed to this Yoshi restaurant. And I should have mentioned this in my analysis. I doubt this is the only one, because I'm so stupid. I definitely should have said something about this earlier on. I doubt this is the only one, because obviously there's the diner sign up here, right? Obviously there's the diner sign, which implies the direction you would see this in. It's probably not the diner over here. And then when you factor in whatever else we saw earlier in this trailer, I gotta back up a bit. This is Burger, right? So this is also a restaurant in the Mario Brothers circuit. So whenever we come around to this side, there might be another one of those food bags right by this, which would be fitting for like a special item slot. So a certain not special items, not Double Dash or Tour special items, to clarify, just an item box that is different, that might give you some special form of items or some difference with items. Maybe it gives you some new Lucky 7 or Crazy 8 item, Elite 9, Cloud 9. It could. That would, yeah, that would be funny. That is not impossible, honestly. Like, there actually is a decent chance you could do something like that. But I think this track, it's themed to food. It's themed to, you stop at the diners, you get this item box or whatever it does, because we see other item boxes up here. They're even like twinkling like actual item boxes. They're changing colors and everything. These are normal item boxes up here. So it's some sort of special item box that is so special, it can be placed, it's placed before a bunch of other standard items. So I could see the idea of you spend coins to get it, or it guarantees 3 items or something. But it's not always going to be a food bag. It's not. I'm confident in that. That is something themed for this course, like how coins get themed on crossover courses. And I think it's going to be like that. So that's one thing. Yeah, Simpsons. So as I was just going over, you probably said it before I went over that. I do think there's other diners. I think it's probably this one near relatively at the start of the course, and the other one on the other side of Mario Brothers Circuit. That's kind of, well, I say kind of. It's near the end of the course. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna be. There's gonna be 2, maybe 3 of those on the entire course. And it guarantees you a good item. I don't know if that means a special item. I don't know if that means a unique item. It's just, it's different. It's different than normal item boxes because it's not grouped with these other actual item boxes. Maybe 1 for each lap. Maybe. Low respawn time on it as well, maybe, compared to other item boxes. So it's not like everyone's getting one. Oscar, you just registered for a chance to win a ticket. Hey, nice. I hope you get it. I hope you get in. Best of luck. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Because I definitely think onto something with that, where it's not. Cause I've seen some people be like, "Oh man, what if you pick up food to go and you have to deliver the food in the middle of the course and it's like side quest in the market?" No, because this is still Mario Kart at its core. They're not going to change that. Even if, I don't know, this is the Breath of the Wild of Mario Kart. I hate that sentence, but hear me out. The idea of the Breath of the Wild of Mario Kart is something that just completely changes it. I think you're going to lose a lot of people in that case. You still have to have a Mario Kart at its core. Otherwise, you're not going to have the core audience that just bought like 100 million copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch 1 interested in it. At least I don't think so. It still needs to be Mario Kart at its core for the casual audience. So I feel like some of these big game-changing ideas people are coming up with are a little too far, which is why I think in this case it is not literally a food item. It is a unique item box that's going to be a gimmick to this game that's going to look different on each course, and in this course, it's that. I'll have a video about this probably within the next week. I'll probably detail this better in an actual video later on. I'm kind of just having fun chatting with you guys about this and sharing more ideas that have come to mind since my analysis, and, you know, getting a bit of time to talk about the new Mario Kart with you guys, because the Mario Kart Tour was fun, sure, and the Booster Course Pass of Mario Kart 8 was fun, sure, but there is something so different, so special about a brand new Mario Kart, because we haven't had that in over 11 years. That period of time of E3 2013 to May 2014 with Mario Kart 8, wow, beautiful. So much good content then from people in terms of speculation, in terms of theories, in terms of analyses, as we got new trailers. Fantastic time. Because anything could have happened. It was completely brand new. Who knew what we were going to get? Booster Course Pass was fun, but all of the speculation for the Booster Course Pass was, ooh, what retro tracks are we going to get? Which is my favorite course going to make it in? That's not the focus of the conversation with the brand new Mario Kart. It's definitely there. It's definitely part of the conversation. Anytime a new Mario Kart comes out, oh man, new retros. But it's not the focus. And there's something very special about that here. You still remember all talk going through the demo? You think mainly Toad? Yes! Yes, the E3 demo for Mario Kart 8 was Toad Harbor, Mario Circuit, and Twisted Mansion. Twisted Manor, whatever it's called. Make quests unique mode, not during racing? Yeah. Side quests for the Tractorman, unless these tracks are also free to play open worlds. Make that a side mode, not the standard mode. Yeah. But I think this was showing off the main Mario Kart mode. It makes the most sense. I think this is the main Mario Kart mode. There's now 24 players, and there's some unique item box gimmick that changes on each course. We'll see, Sonic. It depends on who's still streaming when I wrap up, because I'm still gonna go for probably like another hour or so. So we'll see who's still streaming when I'm done here and what they're streaming, and I'll figure out rating at that point. There's one other thing that I know here that I want to talk about before I move into this. If you guys have anything about the Mario Kart trailer you want to talk about, say it in chat. I'll happily talk about it. If there's anything for me to focus on here in the trailer, let me know and I will happily do that. I want to talk about this with you guys because I'm very excited about it. Let me see if I can get a good view of this. Let me see if I can get a good view of this. All the way over here on the right. So, I had pointed out, there was some sort of... I pointed this out in my analysis. I don't know if Andre pointed this out in his, I don't remember, admittedly. But there's this banner all the way on the right here. On what looks to be this huge path. So we can see, you know, like the dirt path all the way over here. And kind of splits across. And there's even like the... down here, like the signs at the side of the road. Which makes it seem like you could drive. But then there's this sign. This like flag banner that typically would be like a lap marker in some of the Mario Kart games. Like in Mario Kart 8 or Tour, things where the laps change. This is more like a lap marker. And I can't really make it out, to be honest. It's too far away. But it looks like it even says Mario Kart on it. It's really hard to tell. Like, I'm Did we get any clearer shots of this? It looks like it says Mario Kart up top. Or it could say Mario Brothers Circuit. But we really can't tell. Oh, you know what? Not only does it kind of look like it veers off to the right, it kind of looks like it comes around from the left over here. Wait. Okay, wait, so hear me out, right? Okay, so you see, it kind of looks like, if you can follow my mouse, it looks like it kind of veers. No, you know what? Hold on. I have a better idea for this. Let me snipping tool this entire thing. Let's bring this over here. Okay. All right. Okay, can I zoom? It's not gonna let me zoom in? There we go. Oh, okay. The normal shortcut's working. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. How can I move? No, I don't want to do touch writing. I want to shift this. Oh, well, okay. Okay, so, over here, right? What if every chat changes now? It could. How about the path from everyone from 8 appears to be bad? Okay, I will get to characters then, yeah, okay. Alright, so, look at this, right? So this path, this path stems off from the main road, and it kind of twists and turns, but it looks like it actually goes back this way. And I kind of can't see more of it past there. But one thing I have noticed from getting a closer look here, I'll do this in a different color. I'll do this in blue. Cool. The path that Mario and everyone is following, it doesn't just turn right and then veer left. It actually turns right again over here. So what if... Now I'm going to do the rest in green. No. Yeah, I'll do it in green. So what if... somewhere back here, through here, I don't know what the exact shape would look like, they connect. Over here, you then cut across the main road. Head back this way. And you twist and you turn. And then from there, you head back to the Mario Brothers Circuit. From there, you head back and go up the big anti-grav thing back here. And I mentioned in my analysis, this is clearly not the very start of the race, because we see they start earlier than the starting line here. They're starting, like, further back. They clearly have already done a lap, at the start of lap 2. So what if lap 1 is the Mario Brothers Circuit? You stay in here, this whole area. You do that for lap 1. Lap 2, you then go out. You then go out towards the Yoshi Diner. You go out and do all this. And then you hit this marker over here on the right to start the final lap, which is the rest of the way back to the starting area. So you do, so kind of like a Calamari Desert, right? Calamari Desert in Mario Kart 8. You do the main loop that we all know and love from Calamari Desert, and then after that first lap, then you go on the train tracks and enter the tunnel for the transition from lap 2 to lap 3. And then it's making it all the way back to the starting line for the third lap. So what if that's what this is? Starts like a simple racetrack and then it gets crazy. Yes, exactly. Exactly. The laps are not equal length in that case. Would make sense with the circuit being lap 1. Wonder if that's about... Yeah. So I think this is actually it. I think this is how the course plays out. You're gonna keep it simple in the Mario Brothers circuit. Maybe still doing that anti-grav thing in the background up here as part of it. Maybe you still do that in lap 1. Because I think that's part of the circuit itself. But then after the first lap being a relatively short loop around of the area, you then go out, you go past the diner, you go to all of this. That seems really likely to me now, actually. Because suddenly, the scale to all of this doesn't seem so weird. The scale to this now seems fairly reasonable, actually. So if I... And it makes a really weird kind of figure 8 shape, too. Which is fitting for, like, a typical, like, circuit course. I think we're onto something here. The gears have turned. I'm set with this. I'm set. I think this is it. I think this is exactly it. It might increase the amount of laps too, since it's 24 players. True. It could be 4 laps now, for example. It could be more than 3. Also, when you say long track, I don't know if it's even that long. Like, I think it looks long because everything's been scaled up a bit for the fact that there's 24 players now. But we don't know what engine class they're roaming at. They might be moving at like 50cc or 100cc. At 200cc, this might feel like a standard course. Okay. Okay. Ice Climber Kirby, you forgot to say, in a YouTube Super Chat comment reply from Kit and Krista, they said they think a new Ice Climber game is coming this month. Interesting. Ice Climber's 40th anniversary in Japan and the arcade game in North America. The presumed hints by Nintendo throughout Smash Bros. U, Nintendo World Championship, and NSO smartphone wallpaper seem plans to be made by HAL Laboratory of Sakurai. Interesting. Sakurai does like bringing back old IPs like Kid Icarus, so that would be pretty cool, actually. Mario Kart 8 200cc was an afterthought, but this is going to be there from the start. Yes, that's what has me very excited about this. 200cc is there from the start, meaning these courses can be well designed around it. Because the only courses that were well designed around 200cc in Mario Kart 8 are the courses that released alongside it. The second DLC to the original Mario Kart 8. And some courses in the Booster Course Pass. Okay. I think we're onto something here. Because I also think, realistically, it takes them 10 seconds to get over here. You know what? I'm booting up Mario Kart again. I want to check something, guys. So if we assume it takes them... You know what? Hold on. Let's... When in the trailer... Okay, hold on. I'm going to set this back to normal length. Normal speed, rather. Okay. At 1 minute 40, 1 minute 41, they're starting a new lap. The transition is instant. They're still going. When it's doing this... Okay, no, it skipped maybe like 2 seconds. Because where Mario... The last thing we see is that diner sign. He's like right here. It definitely stops for a second because we see the very start of the flag show up. And then we see it again over here. So it takes them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like 13 seconds to get to this point, right? No, I'm not trying to guess what CC it's on. I'm trying to guess the scale of the course. And if it's really as unreasonable as people think. So it takes them about 10 seconds to get to this Yoshi, right? And the first set of item boxes are a bit further ahead. Maybe, I don't know, an extra 3 seconds away from them, right? Okay, so if you imagine If you imagine that's only like an early part of the course, that's still not too bad. Your average Mario Kart course takes, what, 3.5 minutes to finish? Maybe, like when playing 150cc? Like, if I boot up Mario Kart, and I go to time trials, let me, okay. So, I go to Mario Kart. Oh, let's just go look at a time trial really quick. Let me change my input for myself as well. Right? Let me think of a decent sized course that this would make sense for. A decent size length course. Sure, you know what? Big Blue. Big Blue. Okay, what is standard? Okay, like a minute and a half, roughly. Or it's like the world records, right? It's like a minute and a half. Cheeseland? We can also do Yoshi Circuit. Yoshi Circuit's kind of a long loop around, right? Like a minute 40. These are world records. So these are like going fast. Like these are like big. Like, okay, right? So if I just like boot this up, right? If I just like boot this up. Wait a minute, is that a Cars reference? Yes, it's based the Mario Brothers Circuit in the new game is based on Route 66, which is exactly what Cars is based on as well. Where Radiator Springs is based on. I bring that up in my analysis. Okay, so if you keep the timer in mind, it's top right. Okay. Remember, 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Where am I at? Not very far. If I stop moving, look at where I am on the map. I'm not very far into this course, 13 seconds in. But is this like a crazy huge long course? It really isn't. And where's the first item box on this course? So like right after the first turn, right? Item boxes here are like right after the first turn. But where's the next set after? They're like inside that tunnel. So let's assume for the sake of footage in that trailer, they don't have item... No. Well, no, duh. I can't check item boxes in a time trial. Let's assume they turn them off though, right? Normal second set of item boxes is like right around right here. On the new track, get to Yoshi's nose first. I mean, also, keep in mind, they're not doing mini turbos or anything in this footage either. They're driving normally. They're doing... I already did a mini turbo. They're doing sparks, but they're otherwise doing this. Now look how far I got in 13 seconds. That's like, what, maybe a quarter of this course? So, I don't think Mario Brothers Circuit is as crazy huge as people think it's going to be. Like, it's big. It's definitely a big course. It looks fantastic. But I know people are setting their expectations that it's going to be this, like, crazy big course. Oh my god, like, it's going to take us, like, 5 minutes per race. There's 24 players. It's going to be, like, crazy slow and everything, too. I think it's going to be around the average course length. Maybe at most 30 seconds longer. Not noticeably longer, though. Scale's throwing people off, but it's wider, not longer. I do think it's probably a little bit longer to accommodate how many players there are, but it's definitely wider. Scale, definitely. We can't tell the scale from that point of view, so it looks huge. Exactly. Exactly. It looks a lot bigger than it actually is. And I think track design-wise, we have a lot of courses in Mario Kart that feel a lot bigger than they actually are. Right? Take Ribbon Road, for example. If I can go find it. Or even Big Blue. Right? Like, let me go to Ribbon Road. Right? They probably showed the longest lap. Yeah. Like, I definitely think I'm onto something there with what they showed of, like, lap 1's a short one, lap 2. Like, let's see where I get in 13 seconds on this course, right? I did a mini turbo, which I shouldn't have done, because they didn't do them in that trailer. I did another one. In 13 seconds, I'm just past that first jump. I'm not that far 13 seconds in to this one either. Wee Rainbow Road is long, you're right. But look at that. That's not that far in here either. Now, I don't know... Wee Rainbow Road can be as long as it wants. Yeah. Very true. Very true. I didn't even pull in Booster Course, Pass Course. Let's do 3DS Rainbow Road. That's a one-lap course, right? That's actually no. I shouldn't do Wii Rainbow or 3DS Rainbow Road because one-lap courses are gonna be different. Those ones are definitely scaled to be much longer in general. Is there a city? Let's find a city course that. Actually, no. I'll just do Calamari Desert. I mentioned it. Let's do Calamari Desert, right? Calamari Desert. Same kind of thing, right? First lap is a standard lap. Second lap is a much longer, like, different loop around, right? Maybe not much longer, but it's a different loop around again. Alright, let's see where I get 13 seconds in here. I'm doing the same kind of drifting they're doing. 13 seconds in. 13 seconds in. I'm at the first cross. Look at the map. Look at the map. Look how much course there still is. I'm not at that yet. This is early in the course. I'm gonna make this a video sometime this week. Something, is Mario Brothers, is it that big? Or something like that, like for Mario Brothers Circuit. Because I think I just convinced myself it isn't. I really think I just convinced myself, no, it isn't. We're onto something here. Legitimately, we are onto something here. It's that long stretch that's not as long as it looks. Yes, especially with the fact that there's like 6 boost pads on it. Having the boost pads on it helps a lot. Really changes things up in that scale and everything, right? Let me bring things back up here. Yeah. So we have. Let me slow this back down again. One here. We have to imagine there's also one on the opposite on the opposite lane because all the other ones are paired like that. That's 6 boost pads during this section. During this section where no one is drifting, no one is power sliding, no one's using items. They are just driving, and they're not building mini turbos either during these turns. They're taking them pretty slowly. They are kind of drifting a little bit to align themselves, but they're not building any mini turbos. So they're taking this even slower than a player that knows how to power slide would. And you factor right here is that pause. You line up when you could see... Well, we can't see the edge of the screen over here to see what that sign was. But yeah, right around here. Yeah, no, I'm convinced. I'm actually, like, thoroughly convinced now. This is going to be a course you can complete in the standard 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe 3.5 minutes on average. That's what this is. That's what we're looking at here. Exactly. It's also not 150cc. But I also just proved, even at 150cc, if you're not doing the mini turbos, if you're taking it in the same way they are here, you don't get very far in any course. You don't get very far in 13 seconds. Interesting. Interesting. I hope you guys are enjoying this, by the way. Me just rambling on my ideas in like a post-analysis. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about this new game with you guys and more ideas I've had that come to mind since. You drive fast enough to make a chat look like nothing? Yeah. Yeah. Any Mario Kart theories is good? Alright, sounds good to me. Let's talk characters. PK brought up wanting to talk about characters. This newer version of the trailer... I clicked the wrong button. You can make out these characters a lot better, a lot more easily as well. Like King Boo, for example, you can see a bit more clearly here. Shy Guy, you can see more clearly. Birdo, you can see more clearly. Baby Rosalina, and I can definitely tell that that's Bowser Jr. I can definitely tell that that's Bowser Jr. now. If I make this a bit bigger for you guys. I can definitely tell that that one over there is Bowser Jr. Like, without a shadow of a doubt now. Now see how far you get in 13 seconds on a sight bike? You get to that first turn, probably. So I can 100% tell you, that's Bowser Jr. and Baby Rosalina, and that other one over there is, with them is Lakitu. You can kind of see his goggles. Well, this one is still kind of fuzzy. Well, maybe that's because I'm zoomed in too much. That one's still a little bit harder to tell. But I'm so confident that one is, like, Lakitu with his goggles in, like, a Bullet Bill-styled car. Yeah. Characters are interesting. You mentioned every character from 8 seems to be here. I believe that's what you said, right? And you're right for the most part. Kind of. 24, that's half. That's half of 8's roster. Mario Kart 8 has 48 characters. Let me pull this up. Why am I doing this? Let me just swap back to my Mario Kart. Hello? Making this way more difficult for myself than I need to. I was gonna pull it up like in that menu. I was gonna pull up like the menu on the side. I definitely didn't need to do that. Okay. Time trials, sure. Okay, 24 characters here. Sorry, 24 of these characters are here in the new game. You were missing Tanuki Mario, Cat Peach, Metal Mario, Pink Gold Peach, Petey Piranha, Wiggler, Kamek, Peachette, all 7 Koopalings, Dry Bones, Dry Bowser, and most of that bottom row except Pauline. I brought up in my analysis, you see the advertisement from Morton Construction still, just like in Mario Kart 8. So I do think all 7 Koopalings are going to be back. You doubt the Booster Course Pass characters will be gone already? here's my personal thoughts. And I am going to be making a video within the next few weeks. Just because I'm so focused on the Mario Party Championship still. I'm trying to work time in to work on things. I will be doing a video of, like, all the characters I hope to see, expect to see, etc. I will be doing a video on that. But to talk about it a little bit here, right? I think all 7 Koopalings are back. I think Diddy Kong and Funky Kong are back. I don't think Peachette is back. I don't think Metal Mario and Pink Gold Peach are back. Dry Bowser? Probably. He's been a veteran long enough. I would hope Kamek and Wiggler and PD are back. I don't know. Think the crossover characters will be saved for DLC? Me too. But I think there'll be a lot more of them. Because realistically, you look at the purpose of the crossover characters in this game. The crossover characters were added to Mario Kart 8 to kind of help promote those IPs a little bit more. In the Wii U days, it was a little weird. In the Wii U days, it felt weird what they chose because there wasn't a dedicated Wii U Zelda and there wasn't a dedicated Wii U Animal Crossing, but sure, I guess, they'll promote 2 of their other core IPs. It's the completely first-party Nintendo IPs that are here. It is the ones they own complete rights over, no second party, no owned by a subsidiary kind of company. It's the ones you see on the big banner at the Nintendo store in Tokyo. It's Mario, it's Zelda, it's Splatoon, it's Animal Crossing, and Pikmin. Pikmin wasn't in this outside of a Mii costume. They also have that for F-Zero. They also have that for Excitebike. That's part of why those were also here as DLC and as courses and whatnot. Inklings got added for the same reason, but also with 8 Deluxe to promote the Splatoon IP, because the Splatoon IP at the time of this game's releasing was still very, very new, only 2 years old, and they were trying to promote Splatoon 2 because they wanted to give that IP another shot at life off the Wii U and on something new. So Splatoon was very much in there for that reason. So now you factor in, it's a brand new Mario Kart game on a brand new console. This is the, and how well Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold. Is this when they're going to use it further to captivate consumers on their other IPs? And I think yes. I think either as DLC or special characters in the game or whatever, I think we will see the crossover characters again, but there's going to be, like, significantly more of them. I don't think it's going to equate to, like, Smash Kart or anything like that. I think they're it's still going to be an overwhelmingly Mario character roster. But I'm going to say you're going to be, I believe, you're going to be able to play a race in Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch 2 where more than half of the characters in the race are crossover characters. That's it. That means at least 13 of them. I said more than half, so at least 13. Right now, theoretically, you can have Inkling Girl and Inkling Boy, Villager Girl and Villager Boy, Isabelle and Link. That's 6. That's half of a race. You can have half of a race be crossover characters. And you could be playing as a Mii in, I don't know, which direction is it? This way. You could be playing as a Mii and a Captain Falcon suit. That's 7. I think it's going to be a little bit neater than that, though. It's not going to be bolstered numbers by Inkling Girl and Boy, Villager Girl and Boy. It's going to be like Inkling, Villager, Isabelle, Link as 4 of the 12 or 13 that are going to be there. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. What do you guys think? Does that sound unreasonable? Did I just like babble out a bunch of nonsense, or does that actually like make sense? I like to believe I had a lot of logic behind that, but Croton Talks, welcome. Just got here, so you don't know what's been said so far. I can recap a little bit. Basically, I was talking about why these crossover characters were added in the original Mario Kart 8, and how there's, if you count male and female, Inkling and Villager separately, because they can both appear as computers, there's 6 of them in total, which is half of a full race of characters. So you could theoretically have half of a full race of characters be crossover characters. So I'm saying I think we'll see that in the next game as well. It's going to be 12 or 13 of the 24. Some rumors say it's heavily crossover focused. We don't know. But that's my theory of this game did half, so I think that one's going to do half, but it's not going to be Inkling Boy and Girl for 2 separate slots. We're actually going to see, like, a good variety. Like, it might be, like, you know, the Inklings all together, the Villager, Isabelle, Link, but then you might add, like, Zelda, you might add Olimar, you might have 3 Pikmins in a cart working together. Like, I think they're gonna try to bolster that up a little bit to still balance it out to be half of a race will be crossover characters. Those stats definitely sound realistic. Okay, I'm glad I don't sound insane with this. I put a lot of thought into this. And I'm not, like, scripted or anything right now. Like, I need you to understand. I'm, like, talking off the top of my head. So I was worried it was going to come across like nonsense. I'm really glad I'm making sense. Thank you, guys. I will be going over a bunch of these in videos coming out over the next few weeks. This is kind of just spitballing ideas before I really get to the notes for those. For reference of what I've talked about, though, for those of you just tuning in, we're talking about the brand new Mario Kart, that trailer. I have a higher quality version of that trailer from Nintendo Southeast Asia, so it's not as bit crushed, so you can actually see a bit more to it. And I came up with new ideas for what that yellow food bag item box thing is, and I realized I came up with what the layout for the course is actually going to be, and how it's not actually as big as we think it is. That's what we talked about, and now we've moved into characters a bit. And I think ways to DLC dedicated to Nintendo IPs. Yes. That is what I see happening. Maybe a few of them in the base game, and then more as DLC. But that is exactly how I see it playing out. Because if Mario Kart really is a launch title, and given that it's the only thing they've shown so far, it's the first thing they showed, it makes me think it really is a launch title. Because otherwise, like, the original Switch reveal, yes, we saw Mario Kart, we saw Breath of the Wild, we saw Splatoon 2, but the very first game that we knew was coming to the Nintendo Switch was Breath of the Wild, because when Breath of the Wild was announced for Wii U, they said it was also coming to the Nintendo NX, which is Switch. The fact that Mario Kart is the very first thing they showed and the very first game confirmed to the Switch 2, I think that means that it's the launch title. So I think it puts them in a very, very strong position of, if we're launching with Mario Kart, we want to push more of our IPs. Let's put them in. And to answer your question, Croton Talks, for which ones you think they're going to push, and Andrew, for which newcomers we're going to get, Samus. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be out around that time. They want to push that game. You put Samus in this game. You put Samus with her little gunship as a cart. You're going to have a whole bunch of kids playing Mario Kart, and they go, who's that? Oh, let me emulate this, because it's quite literally. There you go. Who's that? What game are they from? I want to play that game. That's what Nintendo wants from the crossover characters. What was weird about these 3 down here was they didn't have dedicated Wii U games to do that with. So that's what they want with this. So I think Metroid's gonna be one. How can Samus drive with a gun arm? Could be Zero Suit Samus. Or she drives with one hand, which is wild, but she could do it. At least she got Breath of the Wild Link. Yeah. And notice, we got Breath of the Wild Link, like... I'm pretty sure Breath of the Wild Link was a few months after... No, was it a year later? I don't remember exactly when Breath of the Wild Link was added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but there you go. Further, like, kind of cross-promoting. So I think Metroid is one. Like, Samus, I think, is going to be there. Either... No, that would make sense at launch unless Metroid Prime 4 comes out at a later time, in which case you do it at a later time. It really depends on when games are coming out and what's coming out, right? It depends on what games are coming out that they want to promote. Because I think that's going to be what they choose for these. For these crossover characters, I think it's really going to come down to what's coming out within the first year or two of the Switch 2. And they're going to pick characters either from the IP as a whole or specifically from those iterations of the games to put into this. Not this, but the new Mario Kart, not 8 Deluxe. They're going to put those characters in, and those are going to be there as cross-promotion material. Yeah, it was DLC with the Master Cycle. Yes. Yes, that's right. It was with the Master Cycle. So, I'm confident we're going to get a bunch more Mario characters. This is not Smash Kart. We're going to get a bunch more Mario characters. We already know of 24, possibly 32. I mentioned in my analysis, we see ads for the Koopa Links, just like in Mario Kart 8, so I think all 7 Koopa Links are back. We also see an ad for Nabbit. I think Nabbit's coming to the game. Nabbit's in Mario Kart Tour, so I definitely see those happening. I definitely see those characters getting in. I imagine most of the Mario characters in this roster are coming back. I don't think we're getting Tanuki Mario or Cat Peach or the clone characters, because I think now that we see, like, Peach no longer needs the biker outfit, I think we have costumes now. Because I can't imagine after featuring this costume in the Mario movie, they're going to want to get rid of it. I imagine it's a costume you can pick now for playing in general. Like how you can pick which version of Link you use. So I imagine Peach is going to have her biker outfit, or Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Pauline, they're going to have their biker outfits and their standard outfits. What we saw is the standard outfits. I think we're going to see outfits for this game, and I think things like Metal Mario, Tanuki Mario, are going to be alternate costumes. It's cool that the focus of 8 Deluxe was tracked for 9 characters. Yeah. Ninji? I do see Ninji getting added. I think Ninji's possible. I think characters that have been playable in like more recent Mario spin-offs, like Ninji, Spike, I think they have a decent chance. I think they have a decent chance. Mario Kart Tour's roster of characters, I think, also have a decent chance because they now have those characters. I just don't see a roster identical to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for both characters and courses, because I think they want to try to keep these two games separate. I think they want to be able to tell you, hey, if you're not liking what's happening here in Mario Kart on Nintendo Switch 2, don't worry, Switch 2 is backwards compatible with Switch 1, and you can keep playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all of that content. I think they want no confusion between the two. But I think we're also going to see, like, new characters. Like, I will say, despite what I just said about costumes, I'm confident, in fact, that instead of Metal Mario, but serving the same purpose as Metal Mario, we're going to get Elephant Mario. Because Nintendo, it feels like Nintendo's been pushing Elephant Mario really strongly since Mario Wonder. So I actually think, instead of palette swap, texture swap Mario, we're going to get full-on Elephant Mario as a separate character. Yes, I think we should expect some cuts. I don't see Peachette, for example. Personally, I don't see Peachette coming back. I think Peachette was added because she kind of has ties to this era. And I think we're moving past that era, and I don't see her coming back anymore. But I think Elephant Mario could get added. I would love to see, I can't remember his name offhand. The little caterpillar prince from Mario Wonder. I don't know why his name is escaping me at the moment. Prince Florian. I think we could see Prince Florian as like a new lightweight character. These little ones, the babies absolutely exist because Nintendo goes, we need new lightweight characters. We can't keep adding medium weight and heavyweight characters. We need new lightweight characters. But who can we add? And I think that's why we keep getting baby characters, like, created for the sake of Mario Kart. Because it's an easy way for them to have another lightweight character. Oh, I'm sure there's people that like the babies. I'm sure younger kids and just in general, some people really like them. I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying, I think that's the reason why they make them. To have an easy way to have another lightweight character, so the spread of characters across the different weight classes balances out a bit more. Prince Florian, you know, tiny little wiggler-like guy, I think it's a very easy way for them to add a new, like, tiniest lightweight character. And I think they're going to want to jump on that opportunity, to be honest. I think there's going to be a lot of Mario characters. It's still going to be an overwhelming roster of Mario characters. Like, 3/4 of the roster is going to be Mario characters. I couldn't tell you the first thing about what size this roster is going to be. But Mario Kart 8 is 48 characters. 50. Kind of. This is a perfect square of 48. But then you have, like, these, for example. So, it's 48, kind of 50. Actually, let me check something. Don't these two have different stats? Don't these have different stats? Ever so slightly? Male and female Inkling? Why am I looking on this? I need to pull up the actual... Hold on. I need to pull up the actual, like, stat page. Oh, I would help if I spelled deluxe properly. Okay, Mario Wiki driver statistics. Yes, they do. They do have different stats. Inkling Girl and Villager Girl are lighter than Inkling Boy and Villager Boy. So they can already stack different character stats into costumes. So there's no reason why Metal Mario can't be a costume for Mario, but still have different stats. Just take up a different slot on the roster. No reason why they can't do that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Feel like it'll start similar but grow to almost a full screen size? Yeah. I think they could have a scroll on it. They could scroll. Do I think the rival system will return? Maybe. It's been in like every game, so I'd be shocked if they took it out. Mission mode would be cool. Mission mode would be cool to come back. Hoping for a roster of 70 to 80 characters. So if we have about 50 characters here, that's pretty good. I think we're going to have about that at launch for this game. I think we're going to have... So we already know of 24, maybe 32 characters. I think we're going to hit 48 to 50 in the base game, so that you could theoretically have an entire race of 24 characters that are all unlockable characters. Characters that are not there from the start. Characters that weren't there in the first trailer, right? So I could see that. I could see 48 to 50 characters at launch. That sounds so unreasonable when I say it, but I genuinely think they could do that because of how big the game is. If you have 24 characters in a race, maybe have that many unlockable or so. So I could see that happening. And like I mentioned, roughly 12 of those. So let's say there's 50 characters total. We know definitively 24 of them. 8 more could be the Koopalings and Nabbit, making for... I just dropped something. Making for 32. 1 second. Sorry, while talking, I'm playing with this fidget toy I have, this GameCube fidget toy, and I keep dropping it. Okay, so you're at 32 with the 7 Koopalings and Nabbit. That's 8 unlockable characters out of Mario characters. Let's say we have Elephant Mario and Prince Florian. That's 10. Let's say there's 2 other newcomers in there. So that would mean no other Mario character on this screen comes back. Let's just, for the sake of the conversation, right? Let's say no other Mario character that's on this screen that hasn't been mentioned doesn't come back, let's say. So you have Prince Florian, Elephant Mario, and 2 other newcomers. 2 other Mario newcomers. Making for 12. Add 2 more Mario characters in that. 14. 14 Mario characters. 14 additional Mario characters on top of the 24 that we already have. That brings us up to 38. $12 more, and you hit 50. And I think those 12 will be those 12 then crossover characters. The Inklings, the Villagers, Isabelle, Link, and then you add new ones. Samus, Zelda, and more to reach 12. And that's how you hit. That's how you add up to 50 characters for launch. Then you do DLC. Probably some more Mario characters, but it's probably going to end up being like, here's Kamek returning to the game. Here's Petey Piranha returning to the game, paired with a new crossover character. So kind of like what the original DLC for this game was, of like Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach paired with Link, because you know nobody cared about these two and Link was the focus. Or Isabelle and Villager paired with Dry Bowser. I think we're going to see that kind of thing again. Mario characters that don't make it into the launch roster are going to be DLC paired with other crossover characters. Oh, add ARMS into one of the crossover characters. I don't think ARMS is coming back as an IP, but add it in because it was made by the Mario Kart team. I think Mr. Yabuki is going to want to hold on to that. At least Springman. Maybe Min Min as well, because she proved the most popular. I don't know if they'd be alts of each other, but... So yeah, that's where I'm at there. That's where I'm at there. I'm going to transition back over here. I think I'm done looking at the Mario Kart 8 roster. I think I'm done with that. What do you guys think? Does all that make sense? How are you feeling from what I said, from that hypothetical? Hypothetical, 50 total characters, 12 of them are crossover. Everyone else is Mario characters. Any new non-tour alts I would like to see for characters? Okay, if we're adding character alts into it, that'd be pretty cool. I definitely love the idea of, getting character alts, whether from tour or not, and I definitely think there's a lot of fun ideas they could do, like the Doctor alts, for example. I think there's a lot you could do with that. Splatoon. That's the thing I should have mentioned. With Splatoon, I think the Inklings are going to be not just the Splatoon 1 Inklings. I think they'll have costumes probably for, instead of like the different palette swaps of the Splatoon 1 Inklings we have here in 8, I think it's going to be like, okay, Splatoon 1 Inkling Boy and Girl, Splatoon 2 Inkling Boy and Girl, Splatoon 3 Inkling Boy and Girl. For Croton Talk saying any of the idols. I would love to see any of the idols get playable. I think that would actually be really fun. I just don't want all of them. Because that's, what, 7 characters? That might be a bit much. But I definitely would like to see them, because I think they'd be pretty fun. I think they'd be pretty fun. And you get more characters singing in their tricks than just Pauline at that rate. Now, you say you could see Deep Cut minus Big Man, but I actually think Big Man is the most likely of them. Because I think he'd be fun to have in Mario Kart. If you do a Splatoon stage that's like a Splatfest course, and you have all the other idols, but then like Big Man Racing, I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be great. I would love that. Can I know, we've been talking about this for almost an hour. I'm sorry if you guys just don't care about this. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like, I'm actually, like, excitedly talking about all this with you guys, and I did not even realize we'd be going this long with it. I even said, like, oh yeah, we'll talk about the trailer for a bit, we'll talk about ideas for new Mario Kart for a bit, and then maybe we'll go back to playing 8 Deluxe based on time. No, we're gonna end up talking about this until I'm done streaming. So I hope you guys don't mind. The idols would be perfect timing for a Double Dash follow-up. Oh, the idols would be perfect for that. That would be fantastic if there was anything Double Dash related. I don't think there will be, but it'd be cool. Big Man, just make him a glider? We do have the Manta Ray glider. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so for those of you that joined late, I'll be quick on this one. I do just want to bring up what I mentioned earlier of how the course plays out. Would I like Team Rallies to come back? No. Frankly, no. I don't like Team Rallies in Mario Kart Tour that much. Okay, so quick recap, just because I was feeling very confident about this. Actually, first, so I think the way Mario Brothers Circuit plays out, because they're clearly starting like lap 2 over here. I think you have the first lap be like the main little Mario Brothers Circuit here. You know, you turn left, stay on the track, maybe do the big anti-grav section in the background. And then you loop back around to this main area. Then you do what we see in the trailer. You turn to the right, you head towards the main track, or the main like highway, Route 66, over here. By the way, for more on all this, check out my analysis on YouTube. I put out an analysis back on like Friday. This is basically like a follow-up and conversation because I've kind of realized even more since. So I'm going to do some sort of follow-up videos within the next week or two. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more like detailed thoughts and all that instead of just my stream ramblings here with you all. But as I head to Route 66, you know, you go down the whole big main highway, and then once you're over here, I realized from a higher quality trailer, from what you can see, they continue down following the blue path here, and you continue down, it winds a bit to the right, then left, but it doesn't just veer off far left like I thought, it actually turns to the right at the end again after that. So I think it'll actually loop around this big mushroom butte and head over here towards the right, where over here on the right, you can actually see a winding road and what looks like a lap marker. Let me see if I can zoom in on this over here. It looks like there's a lap marker that says Mario Kart on it. So I think it's going to wind around and loop back to this. Oh. And then it's going to follow this red path. And then you're going to cross back over Route 66, take the green one, go all the way left, loop, and wind around a bit as you start to head back up. And as you start to head back up, you'll eventually head back up to Mario Brothers Circuit, go up the big anti-grav 8 section over here, and then end up back at the starting line. Very similar to Calamari Desert, the new version of Calamari Desert from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass, where you do the one lap as you know and love it from the original Calamari Desert, and then as of lap 2, it changes. You go completely, you start off normally, and then you go a different route, and you then end the whole race back at the starting line again. That's how I think this course is going to play out. I'm actually very confident in that now. And I even did a little thing earlier showing in time trials, this course is not that big. Not as big as we think it is. Where they get in 13 seconds, if you do it on some other courses, you don't get very far in 13 seconds either. So, wonder if they'll have a gliding track and an underwater track in the demo. I don't think so, because they're not really focuses. The original Mario Kart 8 E3 demo, yes, it had some gliding and underwater, but they weren't like the focuses of those tracks. They did have them, and it's kind of like, look, they're back, but they were only really in Twisted Mansion. I don't believe they're anywhere on Mario Circuit, or, well, I guess there's one gliding section at the end of Mario Circuit, and I don't remember Toad Harbor having either of those, so there might be a course in the demos that features them. If they are back, they should be back, but yeah. Was there anything else about this upcoming Mario Kart you guys wanted to talk about with me here on stream? Characters, courses, anything. I am happy to talk about it. I'm happy to keep streaming talking about it. I'm thoroughly enjoying this with you guys, actually. There'll probably be a track that will show off the combat mechanic more. Maybe. For those that don't know, check out my analysis for more details on this, but for a quick rundown, there is a combat mechanic. Watch Toad. Let me run it back a little bit, actually. Whoa, that was too far back. So we see as they drift, as characters drift, they kind of lift up a little bit. You can see it with Bowser. But then, no one's drifting anymore. Watch Toad. Toad just suddenly tips up and veers and attacks Peach. Then Bowser does the same thing to send her back. It's not as a reaction. It's not an animation just because they were bumped. There's clearly something more happening there. So I'm convinced there's an attack button. I'm convinced there's some sort of like shove button. And it doesn't like spin them out like they hit a shell or a banana. It just pushes them out of the way. I'm convinced that's a feature in this game. Because I think everything's pointing to it here. So I don't know if they would have a course that features that mechanic. I think that's just going to be a core mechanic of the game. You could do it any time. That on this course, because it's big and wide, you'll be able to try it. I don't think they're going to have any dedicated courses where, like, that's the focus or anything. But if there is any, like, brand new, like, course mechanic, like gliding and underwater and anti-gravity, they will feature something like that, yeah. Hit reaction feels really similar to how F-Zero 99 spin attack works. Exactly. It's exactly what I was thinking. It's like they took the spin from F-Zero 99 and incorporated it into Mario Kart in a way that doesn't feel like they just lifted it, but actually feels natural to what you could do in Mario Kart. It's like shoving and Double Dash, but as a dedicated button and not restricted to co-op. Maybe they can make the Y button the attack button? Yeah. Yeah. Or one of the triggers, since L and R, well, the fact that the bumpers and triggers do the same things, maybe bumpers and triggers won't do that same thing anymore. But yeah, Y button could also work. So I definitely think there's an attack button. I definitely think that's going to be something that's here. I don't think they're going to have like a big like focus on it in the demo, but I think it'll be something they'll point out, like, oh, you also have an attack button now. If you're familiar with Mario Kart, it might be something new, something you could try, something that gives you a little competitive edge in the middle of races. You can use it to shove your opponents. I think they'll definitely be talking about that a bit as something that's new, but it's I also don't think that's the new mechanic. Neither is the 24 players. Neither is whatever the little food bag item that's a food bag on this course. This special item box also, I don't think, is the core mechanic. I don't know what the core mechanic to this game is, but they're clearly doing enough new things that is reminiscent of Mario Kart Wii in terms of the amount of new things it did. Mario Kart Wii introduced bikes, it introduced tricks, like, and it introduced 12 players. Like, there's a lot that was brought into it, and this feels like an evolution in the same way from what we've already seen. So I'm very excited because nothing here feels pinpointed like the new thing, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Boom Boom and Pom Pom. I don't know. I feel like if they're bringing the Koopalings back, I don't think they'll also add the two of them. I could see them being in as like obstacles and courses, or like enemies and courses. I don't know if I see them as playable characters though. Personally. Especially since Pom Pom was removed from Mario Party. She was in Super Mario Party but then didn't come back for Jamboree. I don't know. Paper characters? Oh. Listen, I would love to see any character from the Paper Mario games to Mario RPG games, the Mario and Luigi games. I really would love to see them. But I just don't see it happening because they've never taken those characters out of those games, with the exception of, like, 3. And it was to, like, host Mario Party, for example, with the Star Spirits. So I'm, like, really hesitant, because I would love to see them. And they're definitely, like, high up there in my hopes, not in my predictions. I don't see it happening, but I would love for it to happen. The reason why I don't see the paper characters or most of the Mario and Luigi characters is because I don't see them wanting to make 3D models for the characters, personally. Because they didn't already have them. Maybe someone from Brothership? I don't know. Starlo? I don't know. She doesn't have arms. Mario RPG, though, does have Mallow and Gino, remade recently, now in 3D. I guess they have a somewhat decent chance. Somewhat decent. I see some of the other crossover characters you talked about as more likely, but I would love to be wrong and see them, because I would absolutely love to play as characters from Mario RPG games and a Mario Kart. They could just be flat like SNES Mario and DK Jr. That's true. They could be. They could be. Boom Boom and Pom Pom feel like they haven't been used in a hot minute. You feel like they're in the same era now as for Peachette. Yeah. They're definitely from a different era at this point. Same with Peachette. And I think Peachette's inclusion in the Booster Course Pass was more so because she was one of the first characters from Mario Kart Tour. And it's kind of a way to close out that era. Almost like a bookend. So I kind of feel like Nintendo's looking to move on from those. Which is why I don't see Peachette, and I also don't see Boom Boom and Pom Pom in this next Mario Kart game. I see them doing a bit more. And I think that's okay. Nabbit I do see, not just because of his emblem appearing in the course, but also because he was in Wonder. So you also wanted more girls. Yep. Oh, man. Okay. Is there anything else, guys? Is there anything else that you guys want to talk on with this while I'm still here and live? I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon. Within the half hour by 11, because it's 11 o'clock now for me, so by 11:30 I'll probably be wrapping up. But if there's anything that you guys want to focus in on, I'm more than happy to. I would love to keep talking on it. Once I wrap up, I'll do a raid, yeah, but once I'm wrapping up, which still isn't quite yet. And I might end up raiding Jiggy, since I know he's live, but we'll see. It could also be Derek Bittner. We'll see. Main thing I know, I'm very excited for this Mario Kart game, in case you couldn't tell. If you guys haven't watched my analysis on YouTube, please do. I put a lot of work into that, and I think I go over a lot of the initial ideas I had here in a much better format than I did here now. But I will be doing some sort of follow-up videos, plural, for some of the ideas we've talked about here tonight, like the size of this course, character ideas, because I definitely want to I want to dive into that stuff a bit more, because I think it'd be fun to do. And I hope you guys look forward to that, because I enjoy making content, making videos, and yeah, I think it'll be something fun. If I had to give it a non-9 subtitle right now, what would I make it? X. For Roman numeral 10, cross, like cross country, cross over. Do they want to lean into all that stuff? Mario Kart Cross. Mario Kart X, Mario Kart Cross, what do you want to call it? Multi-meaning in that way. That's what I would do. Would I like the SNES skins back? I would. I think the SNES skins are actually very fun. I like SNES Mario and DK Jr. Mario Kart Tour. I love the idea behind that. I would love to see that again. I don't know about N64 alts, though. I think that charm is only there for the SNES ones. X can also be seen as a new beginning. True. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting and exhilarating and refreshing to be talking about and speculating on a new Mario Kart like this. Like I said at the start of this entire section of the stream, we haven't had this. We have not had this since Mario Kart 8 E3 2013 and that lead up to its release, May 2014. It's a new hype cycle, and it's different than the Booster Course Pass hype cycle or Mario Kart Tour's hype cycle, because almost everything for those was all about classics, all about what's coming back. And this is so nice to be talking about brand new stuff. What about live service stuff? I firmly believe this game is going to learn from Mario Kart Tour and keep some sort of like active service to it. I definitely think this game is going to have some sort of like active some sort of like live service aspect to it. I think like rotating out events or adding in costumes and all these different things. I definitely think we're going to see something like that, and updates to this game every few months in the form of some sort of DLC service, free DLC, God forbid they do battle passes, I don't know. Adding in alternate costumes if they have those, new characters, new courses, new vehicles. I definitely see them doing that because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did incredibly well. So well that they never even expected it. That's why they went back to it for the Booster Course Pass 5 years later. So, I think if they're going in swinging, making this game their launch title, and trying to get this game to have the same momentum and hype that 8 Deluxe had, you go in with the expectation for that level of support from the get-go, and you support this game. If Nintendo supports this game for at least the first 2 years of the new Switch, if not more, they're set. That's huge. Like, standard console life cycle is 6 years. If you support this game for 3 years, that's half a console life cycle, traditionally. That would be really, really good. And do I think they'll do it? I can sit here and hope they'll do it. That'd be a lot of content, potentially. Or not that much content really spread out. I'm so excited for this game. You could tell the Nintendo Switch 2 is worth the wait. It's gonna be great. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I could tell. It's gonna be a great time. I'm so excited for this thing to come out. I really hope the Switch 2 experience in New York City, I really hope I get into that. I entered that raffle. I really hope I get into that. I really hope that the Direct on April 2nd is an exciting one. I will live stream that. Whenever it is, I will live stream that. It'll probably be on YouTube. That'll be a big, fun time. And I will definitely do some sort of big analysis on Mario Kart when we have all that info. But I would wait a little bit. It won't be, like, immediately, because if I get it... Whether or not I get into the Nintendo experience, it's going to have new Mario Kart stuff. Someone might have footage, whether it's me or someone that gets to go. Someone might have footage. So I would want to factor that in for my analysis. So expect sometime in April, like a mega Mario Kart analysis, where I'll be going over everything. Everything to go over in that trailer, anything they put out on like a website, press material, and of course, any new gameplay that comes out from like that experience. That's probably going to be like a 40+ minute analysis, given that I made a 20-minute analysis on, what is this, 13 seconds of footage? It's going to be a long one, and I'm excited about it. It's going to take me like a week, at least, to make that analysis, but I'm very excited to do that. So, you know, I got that to look forward to in my future. I love making analyses, in case you couldn't tell. My time at Game Explain as the analysis machine, fantastic. I adored that. I was heavily inspired by that years ago, and analyses are my favorite kind of content to make. So, I definitely love to do that. Any amiibo support? Ooh, great question, actually. I have no idea if Nintendo's looking to keep amiibo going with this next console. Because the launch of a new console is really interesting. They could either leave it behind at this point. The only amiibo support is just whatever the Switch 1 had. Yes, you can still scan, but like it's only for Switch 1 stuff. Or they come out swinging and really go all in again. Can you imagine Mario Kart amiibo? Like, the quality of amiibo in the last few years have gotten really good. So imagine how good Mario Kart amiibo are going to be. God, that's going to be like an amiibo line I actually try to get all of. That's going to be dangerous in my wallet if they do that. So I'm going to say, at minimum, there will probably be amiibo support for Mii costumes, just like in Mario Kart 8. I think that's a safe bet. But beyond that, who knows? That's part of the exciting things. You see them trying to go in a bit up the market and find and very few of the amiibos. Yeah, I'm really unsure. I'm very 50-50. I could see amiibo coming back. I can also see them leaving it behind as, okay, we tried, but we're done. They would want to at least include it at console level. For Animal Crossing New Horizons, people love them. Yeah, that's the thing. I think console level, it'll support them at minimum for just the backwards compatibility of any Switch 1 games that that had amiibo. That way you could still do it. I just don't know if they'll do any like new amiibo support going forward. Okay, hear me out though. If they did Mario Kart amiibo and then you can train the amiibo like the Smash ones, where you can train them as fighters, but in this case you train it as like a racer. Like you save a specific character and kart combination to the amiibo, or it's whatever character it is, but it's that kart combination. Or you save a kart combination for that character, and then like you can like train it to race like you. I think that'd be very funny. I think that'd be very funny. That'd be cool. But then customizable like the Starlink ships. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. You need my help again to get all the Mii costumes then if that happens? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, that's fair. They'll treat them more as figures rather than a function. Yeah. Yeah. That really is what they are now. They really just kind of buy this figure and you'll unlock a small thing in a game as something, you know, extra. But, yep. That's really what they are now. You find with that the nice figures? Okay. I think I got all of it out of my system. I think I'm set at this point. I think I'm set. I have loved talking about this new Mario Kart with you guys. And I imagine we're going to be talking about it every week. Mario Kart Monday is every Monday. Unless I'm like busy on a Monday and I have to cancel. You can expect Mario Kart Mondays every Monday. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. I might start a few minutes early each time, but the tournament opens at 8 p.m. Eastern, so wouldn't be able to start tournament early. Mario Kart Monday, every Monday. Streamed live here on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Toontress. Starting with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all of you. And afterwards, anything else Mario Kart. Maybe we'll talk more about Mario Kart on the Switch too. Maybe we'll play Mario Kart Tour together. I've been kind of booting that up again lately. So if you guys have Mario Kart Tour, we will be able to play multiplayer with that. I just didn't have it set up for today, but I will have that set up for next time. Maybe we can do... I can probably pull in some friends for NSO or anyone on my friends with NSO. We can play Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Super Mario Kart. Like, we can do a lot. We can do a lot. I might even boot up Mario Kart 7 sometimes, like on my 3DS. Can't do multiplayer on it anymore, but just, you know, playing Mario Kart while talking. It's fun. It's good. I enjoy it with you guys all the time. Of course, the Mario Kart Mondays are only part of my schedule. Mario Kart Mondays every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern here on the Twitch channel. Tuesdays is Mario Party. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, I do a round of Mario Party with you guys, and then after the round of Mario Party, I play another game. Currently, that other game is Super Mario Odyssey. And that's been great so far. We're going to keep that going. So, every Monday and Tuesday, those are my set streams. Any other streams I do are going to be bonus streams. They're not part of my regular schedule. They'll be announced, of course, if and when they happen. But Monday and Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, are the set. I'll be there every week unless something comes up and I have to cancel. You can expect regularly, those should be there. And tomorrow, over on my YouTube channel, the next episode of the Mario Party Championship, where I've gotten 15 content creators to come together and all play Super Mario Party Jamboree. It's been a blast, and the final part of round 1 goes up tomorrow. 12 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure to tune in if you've been keeping up with that. And if you haven't, go check out my YouTube channel. Toontress on YouTube. Drop me a sub and check out my Mario Kart analysis if you haven't already. Put a lot of work into that. Talked about a lot of things here, just like we did tonight. It's like 20 minutes long, so it's pretty informative. And tons of Mario Party content as well. And of course, I'm going to be doing tons of Mario Kart content over there as well. Everything we talked about tonight is pretty much going to end up being its own video. Far more comprehensive, but its own video over the next few weeks. So look forward to all that. But let me take a look at who we should raid for the night. So I believe some of you are still here. So let me take a look. Who's live right now? Sana Joe suggested Derek Bittner. And Jiggy is live. You know what? I typically raid Jiggy. But let's do Derek Bittner tonight. So let me get that set up. Let's set up to raid Derek Bittner tonight. And that'll be where we close out. So, once that gets started... Why is this acting up on me? 1 second. There we go. Once we get this set up, yeah, make sure to say hi to Derek for me. Let him know what we've been up to over here tonight because it's been a pretty good time. Say hi, let them know what we've been up to. And yeah, we will reconvene tomorrow for the next stream. Thank you guys. This has been a lot of fun tonight. And I'll see you all later.